Tell a friend, we're live. Yes, we are. And we have to discuss this Knicks game. Unfortunately, it was a loss to our rivals, the Philadelphia 76ers. Andre Drummond, all of a sudden, became a three-point shooter. Karl Anthony Towns had a monster double-double, but so did Mitch. On a night where you have 4 20-point scorers, 3 guys with double-doubles, and you still lose at home where you were 13-1. This is a wacky game. I mean, some of the plays or lineups were kind of wacky to me. I didn't get it. Tough loss. I don't want any excuses. The three-point shot disappeared. Listen, man, we're going to talk about that. And also, I do got some questions. Hold on, before I get this started. Is Kolek... Well, he had a bad game. How do you feel now? And Yabusele. A lot of you guys want him traded. But did he really get a fair shake? We're going to talk about that and more on tonight's episode of The Call Up Show. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, and you know the vibes. Hey, man, tell a friend, we are live. Welcome to the show. I want to see some people in the building early. I know, I forgot the fight is on. So, to salute to everybody watching the fight, man. Or to everyone being here instead of watching the fight. I'll catch you later. You already know Jake Paul getting knocked out. But anyway, salute to the chat. My man Crim's dad was in here early. Definitely a tough loss. Kolek, he's learning. But for the playoffs, will he be really ready to handle? You know what? That's the question I want to ask. So to my man Cool Breeze, back-to-back games ain't easy. Facts. Brunson OG had no legs. Facts. Salute to my man Zach. He said shots were flat. Facts. Oh, salute to Maxine in the place to be. HRM the Great. I see you. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. He said don't even bother to talk about Yabu. No, we got to talk about Yabu because, you know, as great as a job that Mike Brown's doing, there's some things we got to address. There's some things I got to address. And by the way, this is a call-up show, 646-995-8389. Call up to voice your opinion. Salute to you, Mellow Mike, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, channel member in the house. Okay. Let's see who else is here. JJ says, tough one tonight. I see you calling, JJ. I'm going to get to you in a second. If I do miss your call, I will call you back. Okay. HM says, only reason why I watched it to see him get slept. Yeah. You know what? And I figured the fight would be over so fast. I might as well do the live, so when the fight's over, everyone's just going to come here. So I figured let me just get the live cracking early so that way people will come. By the way, what a night do I pick to do this, man? I launched, hold on, let me put this action light on. So, guys, I launched the ops, the call up for the ops. I got somebody calling up. His name is Sid. All right, he's calling up. He's going to talk his talk tonight. He's a good guy, though. He said he just messaged me. He said he'll tap in around 11:30, so we're gonna have the conversation before he gets up in here. But definitely we're gonna talk, and he could promote his channel. His channel is not a Philadelphia Sixers exclusive channel. He talks all sports. But anyway, he'll talk about that when he gets here. He's a good guy. He's not a crazy troll, right? We're gonna have a conversation. You know, there's some questions I want to ask him. I'm just out of curiosity. So don't kill him. You know, he may brag tonight, and he has the right. We lost. We got cooked. You know? And once again, salute to my man J-Tab Mom, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. Let me get the first caller on the line. Keep the calls coming, y'all. And you know, tonight's gonna be an interesting night. Damn that fight. Oh man. Let's see. I know I gotta adjust my settings.
Yo. Hello?
Hey, caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
What up, brother? It's JJ from Brooklyn. What's poppin' with you, man?
JJ from Kings
What
County.
up, man?
Oh man,
It's good.
tough game tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It's to lose to Philly, our little brother. It's never fun. It's always hard because you know those guys don't really like you.
Yeah, it was a tough one,
Right.
I mean, yeah, I know all the excuses are out there, schedule this. Yeah, we were flat. Brunson, 22 points on 22 shots. That's not going to cut it.
Right.
OG was, oof.
Right.
It was tragic out there. The only one who did anything really was Mitch. He was dominant. Give him his credit.
Yes.
But
Double.
Yeah, 7 away from the line, Mitchell Curry. I don't know what happened tonight.
Hey man, he keeps playing like this, yo. He'll play himself into a contract.
It's risky. I'm curious to see if someone gives him, a bag. It's risky. It could be worth it, but you got to know that there's risk with it. Obviously, we know what that is.
I thought he got hurt tonight because he was walking kind of funny, but he got hit in the groin.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, as long as it's not an ankle or a leg,
I'm like, oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah,
brother has a good night.
I know,
just like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, when Drummond's out there wetting corn threes, it's just not your night. You know what I'm saying?
That's
oh my
a fact.
God, that was killing me, man. I mean, respect to him, he worked on his game. I know he was shooting it not great from three, but the fact that he could even shoot it, that's he worked on his game over the years.
Yeah, definitely. By the way, really quickly, to any of the mods in the chat, Maxine, if you there, Big Tone opens whatever his name is. He is not allowed here.
This bozo, I see him on another Knicks chat tonight laughing.
Get him out of here.
What did Miami do tonight, you bum? They lost again.
Listen,
clown.
if you're a mod, get this guy out of here. Thank
you. Dude,
gone.
That is the biggest bozo on YouTube, man. Your team is trash. We can't see you from the plane, by the way. Have fun in the 8 seed, you bum.
Have fun in the 8 seed, dog. Yeah,
laughing.
And then see, I don't like that. It's cool to troll, right? Like, look, like if he would have called up and took his L's too, no problem.
I'm cool with trolling, but not right.
But if you're not gonna call up when I told you to call up, I don't want to talk to you.
Yo. And your team is trash, by the way. Have fun in the plane, bozo. Clown.
Yeah, get him up out of here. Yeah, he got to go,
man. Your team's garbage, yo. Straight up garbage. 100%. But back to the Knicks. Enough of the
back to the real conversation. Let's go.
Yeah, the real team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's just, Brunson was terrible. I gotta call it what it is. OG was horrendous. I feel like Bridges and Cat, they were the only two that really had anything going offensively. I would have liked more from Cat, like more shots, like be more aggressive. For whatever reason, he just wasn't aggressive.
Yeah, he was. This game was honestly, this game was one of the best defensive matches I've seen when both teams were playing good defense. I felt like it just was hard to get buckets, and I'm trying to get the research mode set up.
We battled. Right, it's not like we played terrible. We gave effort. We just couldn't hit shots. Too many turnovers, man. Turnovers killed us. Yeah,
100%. They didn't. They didn't completely like Hawk smash us like.
Nah.
We didn't get blown out. It was a close
I'm not gonna go crazy. This team sucks. Nah, it happens, man.
They're also a decent road team. 7-4 on the road, so they're a quality team. Like I know we don't want to admit it, but because we don't like them. But
that backcourt is deadly, man.
I'm trying to think.
Oh man,
I don't want to sound too in the moment, but they might be the best half court and best backcourt in basketball. If you really think about it,
I can. I mean, Yeah,
Well,
they
unless you
got to
want to
be
go
right up
Reeves
there.
and Reeves and Luca, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Reeves and
maybe.
Luca, okay, yeah. I would put them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not up there with them. But besides
they're
that,
up
I mean,
there.
they're up there. Yeah. Besides that, they're up there.
They're just like they're electric, man. Like they're like a blur, the both of them. I mean, Edgecombe, just everything, the big threes, dagger mid range at the rim. He was just, yeah, he had the whole package going tonight, man.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
talented. His first night in the Garden.
yeah, first night at MSG, Yeah, give them their props. They won, fair and square. I know the scheduling hasn't been doing us any favors, but you
Yeah,
take the L and, you're not going to sweat it too much.
right,
It's just kind of sucks just because, we got to a game behind Detroit. We could have been a half game,
right.
if we won tonight, if that matters to people,
Yeah, it does. Because you
you
know
know,
why? Because people, they are so surface level. They look at that like, oh well, they got a better record than you, so you're not as
yeah,
good as them. Like that's
yeah,
not real
yeah,
basketball fans. Don't just acknowledge the records.
yeah,
They actually watch the games, and they can see
yeah, yeah.
beyond just the records and
Yeah,
surface stats.
listen, if we end up 2 seed, we got to go to Detroit. We'll go to Detroit and we'll win there. We ended our season in Detroit last year. So, if we get for 1 or 2 seed, we'll be right there. One of those seeds, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure, and we'll
Listen,
be,
JJ, I can't
you know.
give these guys no big time expectations because some of these, besides Boston, the
Mhm.
rest of these teams got to prove they can make it out of the first round. So until they do that, and Cleveland has
Ma-
to prove they can
Yeah,
make it past the second round.
imagine we were Cleveland, bro. Imagine, what are they,
Oh
5? We
yeah,
would be, oh my, what a mess,
you
man.
know how crazy the call up shows would be. People
Oh
would be
my
pulling it.
God. Yo, it would be, what are they, 500 or something? I think they're like 500. That's
I
crazy,
got it on
yo.
the screen. They 15-14.
Wow.
Yeah, 15-14,
Well,
struggling. What a
man.
drastic change. And you know how I know they're bad because their differential is 1.7.
Mm,
Like that's
wow.
that's not good enough, bro. Like you can't be
Wow.
a top team with a differential like that. I mean, it's like, and that's the
Man.
Lakers' problem. Like the Lakers is 1.9. This is why I don't take the Lakers serious like that. They got to
Mm,
show me they could be more dominant. They're winning too many games in close fashion. The
right.
teams with the higher differential usually get to the top of the standings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I guess Kolek, I guess he's not going to the Hall of Fame after all, or what?
Yeah, I want to talk about Kolek for a little bit.
Yeah.
Did we
Yeah.
jump the gun on Kolek? He had a bad game. How do
Yeah.
you feel
Yeah.
now? Coming off the 2 games he had, in the Cup championship and this,
Oh
are
yeah, we was
we?
calling him John Stockton, Steve Nash,
Yeah,
all and then he
yeah.
turned into then tonight he turned into Alexei Shved,
Oh yes, Tony
you
Douglas.
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know,
damn,
that
yeah,
and well, I'm curious to know, like, uh,
uh,
is it okay? Should we give him more time? Like, you
yeah,
know,
you
let's
know,
not let's not tear him
yeah.
down too much.
Nah, he's a young player. He had 2 great games in a row. It happens. McCain, he wasn't great defensively either. McCain kind of had his way with him a bit.
Yeah,
He wasn't great offensively. He had a few turnovers, and what happens. He's a young player. You're not gonna
right.
say, "Oh, back to the bench." No, let him play. Let him play through it. You know.
Well, he might have to go back to the bench when Deuce and them boys get back. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
saying that is not, it depends on how your context
Yeah.
is. I mean, you
Right.
could just
Right
be saying,
now,
well,
no.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, right
agree.
now, yeah.
Cause
Mm-hmm.
right. Cause when we're healthy, do some Shamit. How you gonna play all these? You're gonna play what? Deuce, Shamit, Clarkson,
Yeah.
and Kolek. You're gonna play what? Shamit at the 3 and Clarkson as a power forward off the bench.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Yeah. So someone's gonna
So
have to be out of
so
that.
so y'all know I
You
take
know.
my notes. This is my 82 nights journal, right? Okay, yeah, cool. So I noticed something in the fourth quarter.
Uh-huh.
Mike Brown went with Kolek instead of Clarkson. I thought that was a mistake
Mm,
because I felt like Clarkson was more effective scoring the ball.
right.
Of course, we know Kolek makes good plays passing and stuff, but
Yeah.
Clarkson was giving you the quality buckets you needed, tough
Right. And we
buckets.
needed shot making because no one else was really making.
Bingo. And then also with Clarkson too, he was playing defense. His
Yeah,
defense
he
wasn't as
was.
terrible as it
No,
normally is.
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
No, it
so I
wasn't.
thought Clarkson should have closed the game. Not this. I mean, he probably still would have lost, but I thought it would have been a lot better because
I
he had
agree.
more to give than Cole. I feel like Cole just kind of ran out of gas. Not to give him the excuse because I don't believe in excuses, but
Right.
but to be fair, you got to consider that Cole hasn't. He's not used to getting minutes like this on this level, and to
Right.
go back to back World Cup,
Right.
that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
Really quick, JJ,
Yes.
I do got a super
Yeah.
chat from AP I want to read. He says,
Go ahead.
KR, okay, let them know that they were all 5 days, but I guess this is their championship game. Yeah. I mean, remember AP, they're going to get up for us.
Fact. Yep. Exactly. I
They,
was just gonna say that.
they're
Yeah.
going to get up for us. So
Right.
we got to be on
Right.
our A game always. And,
Right.
it is what it is. You
Yeah.
can't win them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
don't
as
need
mad.
to go crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not mad. Like, if you would have lost
yeah.
yesterday, I would have been mad. But
Yeah.
today, it's like,
Yeah.
it's a tough game. Philly's
Yeah.
a good team too. Even without
Yeah.
Embiid, they're solid. So
Yeah.
it was going to be
Yeah.
a dogfight. I just wish we would have made a little bit different decisions down the stretch of that game. Then he went double
Yeah.
big lineup in the beginning of the fourth quarter, which I understand that's what we've been doing. But I felt like Philly had a smaller lineup in, and Philadelphia learned the lesson, JJ, because
hmm
they was just shooting a lot of tough shots, hero ball
Right.
shots. But once they
Right.
realized, yo, we could suck in the defense, kick out and get catch and shoot threes,
Right.
that's when they killed us.
Yep.
That's when, and then they went to the line as well in the third quarter. So
Yeah. Yeah. No,
yeah,
I agree. They're a talented team. Like, they got to just build around that backcourt. Even if Embiid and George at this stage, even if they're passengers, those two are your stars. Edgecombe and
yeah,
Maxey. If Embiid and George could be healthy and even be passengers, like just be deep solid, they can be a threat. Because
right,
those two are legit. They're legit. That backcourt. McCain off the
100%.
bench. Grimes, he didn't have it tonight, but he's been
Grimes is
playing
averaging
well.
16 a game
Yeah,
too.
he's probably sixth man of the year right now, right? He's probably right
I
up
can't
there.
believe it. He's up there. I'm not
He's
sure because we got who else we
he's.
got. He's up
I know
there.
Jaquez is having a good year for Miami.
Jaquez.
I know he's having a good year. Yeah, I
There's
know
some
he's
other
having a
guys I
good
might
year.
even thinking about for some reason. I'm drawing a blank on that. That was a great question. I gotta think about that.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, listen, there's no need to go crazy. You're not gonna win them
Right.
all.
Yeah, let's not
Let's
go crazy.
let's watch the Heat in the next game and make that bum going back into hiding like he does.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, we can't
Yeah,
see you. We can't see you bums all the way from the plane. Just
right.
saying. So
Let me
you
tell
know.
listen, the only way he could redeem himself on my channel, he has to come when Miami takes a L.
He won't because he's a sucker.
If
He
he don't
won't.
come when Miami takes a L, then he's
Nah,
never allowed back.
nah, he's a sucker. Typical
Yeah.
Heat fan. That bunch of suckers, fake fans. You know how that goes.
Yeah. No, I
Leave the
know
game,
exactly how
leave
that
the
goes.
game early, come late. Frauds.
Yeah,
You know
yeah. And we
what
got
I'm
a whole
saying.
bunch of that in New York. These guys that live in New York that are Heat fans. Just the fakest that you get, the fakest that you can imagine. And the ones that get me tight are the ones that are from New York.
Yeah.
That are
Come
Heat
on,
fan. I'm
man.
like, how do you even
Yeah.
where did you make that connection? Like where did you
Maybe when
learn
they got
that?
LeBron or something with D Wade and all that.
Yeah, you get that.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
met a
won't
guy
hold you,
from
man.
Brooklyn.
I'm sure other people want to get in. I appreciate you
Okay.
taking the call, brother.
I
We'll bounce
appreciate it,
back,
brother.
man. We'll be straight, man. Don't sweat
For
it.
sure. 100%.
All
I
right,
appreciate
man.
you, JJ.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace. That's my man JJ out of Kings County. I had a story really quickly. I got this guy I met. Actually, if you watch the Objective Fan Hoops video, he's a guy that harassed me in a video to send him a clip because he hit a game winner on my man, right? So check this out. This dude is a Brooklyn Net and a Miami Heat fan. Can you explain that to me? And he's from Brooklyn. He ain't from Miami. He's from Brooklyn. He's a Miami Heat and a Net fan. How do you even... That's what I'm saying. Miami Heat fans in New York don't make no sense, dog, at all. It is just... I don't understand. If you didn't live in Florida or you not from Florida, it don't make no sense to me. Like, you've been living in New York your whole life, and you a Heat fan, I don't understand. And then he tells me, man, I just hate the Knicks. I'm like, damn, bro, you got too much hate in your blood, brother. Too much hate in your blood ain't good for you, man. I do got another caller. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
You know, it's Moses, man.
Luke Moses, I see you in the building, man. How you feeling, man? Tough loss tonight.
Yeah, it is what it is. But then again, I knew they was gonna lose tonight because of that back to back. You know.
Because of the back-to-back?
Yeah. You know, but you know, it's hard to win games when it's back to back. You know.
Yeah. No, 100%.
But I'm not worried. You know, people saying Detroit is a first place. That don't mean jack, bro. Watch when we healthy and in the playoff come, we going to beat them. So being in first place don't mean jack.
Right. No, I agree. I feel like right now it's early in the season, and when you're looking at the standings, right, you also have to look at differential. You also have to look at some of the other things that's going on. You can't just go by the record because Detroit could have been playing a whole lot more soft touches. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying there's a lot that goes into a record, and I think that you should consider other things when making those determinations. But yeah, I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, you know, but they ain't gonna go for it. I don't think Detroit got enough pieces to go far in the playoff anyway. You know, and to be honest with you, I feel like, bro, like I said, like all we gotta do is, again, we gonna beat them, man. We gonna beat them. I'm telling you, this year is our year.
I agree. I think this is our year as well.
If we don't make it, then this season is just a failure. You know,
facts.
So I just want I need to say that, you know. So, you know, like like something on YouTube was talking about, they're trying to, then Brunson needs like a Robin to a Batman or a Robin to his team, like somebody. He doesn't have to be a star, but somebody like a Bradley Beal or you know, somebody like a Devin Booker, you know, somebody like that can help take the scoring load off of Brunson. Because I don't think Towns is that guy that can do that. Because to me, Towns is like a third option on a team. You know, what's your thoughts on that?
Really? You think Towns is a third? That's a very strong opinion. I don't agree. I think Towns is a second option. I think that it wouldn't hurt getting somebody better, but this is why I want Giannis. You know, listen, I want the best shot at winning. Mm-hmm. And to me, I love Towns, but he's not on Giannis's level. As far as Towns is not a second option, I disagree with that. And I don't think you can get a better second option than Towns. I don't think you could get that. I don't think there's too many better second options than Towns out there, to be honest.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So I don't say I don't like Towns, but it's like, bro.
You got really low. You got talking to the phone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I was saying is like, they what's your thoughts about Bradley Beal? Do you like him as a player?
Bradley Beal is cooked. Why would you want Bradley? He's cooked.
Oh, so what you think about? Nah, Booker ain't going nowhere.
Hell no, Booker ain't going nowhere, dog.
Let's scratch that.
Yeah, let's scratch it. I'm telling you, you can't name a better second option. You can't name a better second option than Towns.
Your best bet is Giannis if he wants to come here. He has to really want to come here.
Okay, see, I'm glad I convinced you. I'm glad I convinced you, brother. Because now we talking.
There ain't nobody else that could really. I mean, I don't say I don't like Towns, but it's like, I don't feel like he's the type of guy that could really be Brunson's Batman, you know, or Robin.
I disagree with that. I think Towns he gave you 25 a game last year. He can give you that this year. It's just that this year his shooting hasn't been as consistent, but he's a guaranteed 22 and 12. That's hard to find.
Yeah.
You know, and 22 and 12 from your second option is great.
What your thoughts? You think he's a better player than Randall? I mean,
I'm gonna say this. I think Towns has more accomplishments than Randall. I think Towns is a better center, but I give Randall the edge at power forward because I feel like Randall is one of the better power forwards in basketball. When Towns was a power forward, he wasn't even one of the. He might be up there. He probably would be top 10, but to me, he just was another guy. When you put Towns at the 5, he's the third best center in basketball, if you ask me. But if you put him at the power forward, I don't even think Towns would be in the top 5.
Yeah. I mean, listen. All we gotta do is stay healthy. Be all right. Just
yeah, we be all right. We're gonna get Philly back too. We're gonna get them back.
I'm not worried about Philly because if it wasn't for a back-to-back game, we would have beat them anyway. But because I don't think Embiid is a guy that can stay healthy. That's one. He played tonight. I didn't see the game. He played tonight, right?
Who? Embiid? No.
Embiid. Bro, you see? So it's like, and then looking back at it, I'm pretty sure OG and the like, damn, that's a good thing I didn't sign a Philly. You don't think, because he was gonna sign a Philly, Billy was trying to get 200 something million.
You talking about Yabu?
No, I'm talking about OG and
oh, he was gonna sign with Philly, but he okay.
Oh, like Philly was trying to offer OG and over like 200 something million, but the Knicks wanted to keep him. But I don't know if he would have signed to Philly. Anyway.
Nah, he wasn't going to Philly because New York already, when they did the trade for OG, they already had it in their minds that they were going to pay him.
But what if they would have said, OG, we would give you 160 mil. He still stay in New York?
No, he would have been out. He wanted to get paid 200 million.
Yeah, man. When you're in that second apron, it's hard to add, man. It's like,
but we're not in the second apron though, right? We've never been in the second apron. We are first apron team right now.
Oh, so but still, for some reason, it's hard for us to get players right now. So I mean, to me, the player I really want to see. How many years Dante's contract?
Please stop it with the Dante. Oh my God, please knock it up. We do not need Dante. You got too many guards. Where are you going to put him? With Landry Shamet and Jordan Clarkson and Tyler Kolek and Deuce McBride? Where are you going to put him? And that's all off the bench.
Nah, I don't think we need him. I mean, if he's a free agent, we would have got him back, right?
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't have enough money to sign him. Our maximum that we could sign somebody is $5.7 million. He's getting paid $12 million. We do not need Dante. And also, I disagree with we have a hard time getting players. No, we got the players we want. We got Mikal Bridges. We got OG Anunoby. We got Karl Anthony Towns. That's who we wanted. That's what we got. It's not. We don't got a hard time getting players.
I mean, no. Right now, I'm talking about.
When you say hard time, you talking about doing a trade or signing them?
Signing them.
I think we signed. We wanted Jordan Clarkson. We signed him. We wanted Yabu. What player that we couldn't sign that we didn't sign?
I mean, I'm talking about like elite players, like players that could really help you, or like that could really push you over the hump. Those are the players I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, man. But Moses, I'll let you get your final.
Listen, you've been watching news. You got like Paul Pierce that's trashing our team.
I ain't worried about Paul Pierce. He's a hater. He's a Celtic fan. That's what he's supposed to do.
Like, I'm like, bro, you talking all that trash. I'm like, first of all, how you gonna talk all that trash? And you could even carry the Celtics to the playoff by yourself. And then here's the worst part. You wanna know what's crazy?
What?
He would have never sniffed the playoff if it wasn't for Ray Allen, Garnett, and the team that he had.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't have won the championship. I agree with that.
Bro, Brunson, pretty much, if it wasn't for Brunson on his team wouldn't be nothing but challenge. So Paul Pierce need to take that to the face. We got a team right now. You understand? So you can hate on our team all you want, but I guarantee you, if it wasn't for Kevin Garnett, if it wasn't for Ray Allen, if it wasn't for the rest of the super team that he had, he would have never sniffed the playoff. So I'm like, yo, you forgot about that, did you?
Right. I agree.
And then guess
I,
what?
yep.
And guess what? Look, I mean, you talking all that trash. Even with Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce there, LeBron James by himself gave y'all problems in the postseason. Dwight Howard
That's
gave
a
y'all
fact.
problems in the postseason. You forgot about that, did you?
That's a
Don't, don't
fact.
come,
Yeah,
don't
he
come
definitely
trash.
must have, man. But
Yeah,
yo,
don't come.
Moses, I
Yeah,
appreciate the call, brother.
all right,
I
bro.
got some more calls. I'm gonna hit you back. I mean, you can call up next time, brother. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
you.
definitely.
All right, salute. That's my man Moses calling up from the train. Let me get my brother Gino on the line. And then after Gino, I got my man. He said he should be ready right after this call. All right. Keep the calls coming. By the way, 82 Nights Journal. Information on the screen. Scan the barcode. Hello, caller. Let the people know what's your name and where you calling from.
Gino, Brooklyn.
Hey, salute, Gino from Brooklyn, man. Great to have you back. Even though we lost tonight, and now I picked a funny night to do the first ever op call up because I got a guy from the Sixers calling up next. Maybe I was too confident, Gino.
Nah, you good. I
I'm
mean,
be good, right?
look, there's positives from this game. Mitch
Of
played
course.
good. That man
Yeah.
hit 7 out of 8 free throws. That
Yes.
man grabbed boards. He played minutes. Like, we
Facts.
good. Like, I ain't even worried about this game, really, at the end of the day.
Nah,
Bridges
facts.
played good. It's just OG and JV. They was just stuck in the mud. Everything was short. Now, I mean,
Yep.
OG didn't even get his first bucket until when? The third, fourth quarter?
I think it was the fourth. Hold on. I got to wrote it down. It might have been the fourth, but it could have been the third too. Because that was the pass from Brunson, right? And
Right.
Brunson hit him going towards the basket. That might have been the fourth. No. That was the third.
Right.
Yeah, that was
Right.
the third.
Philly just took advantage of our turnovers. That's all they did. We only scored 2 points off their turnovers. They
Yeah.
scored 16 off of our turnovers.
Yes.
And
they
we out
did.
rebounded them by 21 boards. And they
Yes, we
still
did.
won.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. And to talk about the turnovers real quick, because that's one of my 82 notes stats. So anytime, like, it's funny, right? The Knicks, we've been all right when we turn over the ball. Like we're not as bad as you would think we are. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. The problem is when we turn over the ball and the opponent doesn't turn over the ball. Usually when we turn over the ball, the opponent also turns over the ball. And so tonight, Philadelphia didn't turn over the ball. And so they left us out there on the island and they took advantage. Like you said, the 16 points off turnovers. And the defense was so real on both sides. The Sixers had 6 fast break points. We had 5. The defense was phenomenal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because we killed them in the paint. We scored 60 points on them in the
Facts.
paint.
Yeah.
They only had 36.
They only had 36, but they got hot from 3.
That's it.
They got
We just ain't
they
hit
started
them
drawing
timely
fouls.
shots. That's all it was.
Right.
We ain't hit them timely shots.
Yeah, we didn't have our legs to hit the shots.
That's all this game came down to. But there was positives to take. They ain't lie down. They fought.
Nah, they fought. Yeah. I mean, we rarely got blown out. We only have, according to my 82 Nights journal, we only got 2 blowouts. That was to the Magic. No, we didn't get blown out every other game we were in. And we just either ran out of gas or whatever. So we don't get smacked. You know, we're a prideful team.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing with this team, honestly, is just staying healthy to the playoffs. Because when the playoffs time come, they gonna turn it up. That defense gonna be locked in. They gonna turn it up.
Facts. Yeah, 100%.
I'm not worried
100%.
with this team. I'm not worried with this team at all. But
Yeah.
to me, I think Towns, he fit better than Rand if we would have kept Randall. They needed Towns, especially with Mitch, how he is being injury prone
Bingo.
or whatever. You got to treat him like China, like he's
Right.
fragile.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes. I
You feel
feel
me?
exactly what you say. Yep.
But like you said, if we can get Giannis, you get Giannis.
Oh, you better.
Like, because if he go to Miami, they a threat. They become an automatic threat.
Yeah, and you know Pat Riley gonna fleece the Bucks. You know it.
Like he always do.
Like he always do. How the hell he get Terry Rozier for Kyle Lowry, who's at the end of the hill? How do you pull that off?
Yo, that's Rouse for you.
That's what he does. You know what it was though? The dude that was the GM, Mitch Kupchak, played for Raleigh in the 80s.
You see? You see?
Hey.
The Knicks should have gave Riley what he wanted when we had him.
You know, you're right. Hindsight, looking back, especially, is just that. Remember, we big corporation, so it's not a mom and pop shop like Miami where you could just easily make someone an owner. You had board of directors, and you got to vote on it, and it would have been really complicated. It might have took like 2 years to make the decision on making him an owner, right? And you ain't got that time. With this guy in Miami, he's like, "Yeah, I give you percentage ownership, no problem.
Right.
Come down to Miami." You know, so that was hard. That was hard. But you're right though. I wish we could have done that.
But hey, man, it was a positive at the end of the day. The only thing is that no excuses.
No
But
excuses.
their schedule coming up, they play a game like every other day now.
You gotta tighten up, man.
February, they gotta tighten up.
You gotta tighten up, bro. Like, listen, I don't want to hear no excuses. I already shut it down in the Discord. Look, I don't want to hear about, they had rest and we didn't listen, dog. It is what it is. Life. Listen. You want fairness, or you want a fair, anything fair? You go to the carnival, dog. This is not fair. This is what it is. Sometimes you get the advantage. Look, we had all them home games early in the year.
Right.
Sometimes you got to take what you get, bro. Sometimes it's going for your way, sometimes it's not. This is where you show your grit and how good you are.
Hey, that's a fact. If it was too easy, it wasn't meant to be. So, hey.
Bingo.
Yo, I'm gonna let you go, my dude, because I know you got other callers. But salute,
yes.
yo.
I appreciate you, brother. Great call.
Later.
All right. That's my man Gino from Brooklyn. Salute to everybody that just joined the chat. Definitely get the like button. Definitely check out the 82 Nights Journal, a basketball fan's companion. We got it in hardcover. We got it in soft cover. And this is what I use, man. Look, I'm documenting the Knicks season. This is history. This could be the year we get it done. And I'm going to be able to go back to game 2. What happened in game 2? What happened in game 34? This is why you go get this journal, the 82 Nights of Basketball Fans Companion, stat tracker, and journal. And also, look, you get access to the 82 Nights Club, which is an online platform. I just gave Yuri his access to go check out some of the stats. And pretty much, man, you get access to well over 60 plus stats and counting. And all of these stats are Knicks-related stats, right? Stuff that you're not going to find nowhere else. I make connections that you probably won't see no one else doing because I'm keeping track of stats that no one else is really keeping track of. Like dominating the rebounding matchup differential, like points in the paint, whether or not, what's our record when we dominate the paint. The reason why I'm able to do that is because of this thing here. And yo, you know something funny, y'all? Maxine was cleaning up the office, right? And I found my 2022-23 notes. So this is from 2023 season. I just found that in the cut, man. So definitely go to This Week Inside the Knicks and order yours now. Let me see if this brother's ready to come on the show. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to talk to him. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to talk to him for a little while. And I'm going to see if he's ready. And if he's ready, then we'll get him on. Texting him now. If he's ready, then we get him on. If not, we could take some calls. But I'm gonna allow you to talk to him. Like I said, he's not a troll or nothing like that. He does content. He's a good dude. So we should have a really good chat, But feel free to let him have it. I'm waiting for his response. If somebody wants to call right now while we wait, we can, because he didn't get back to me. Salute my man HR on the Great. They on to Raleigh. He ain't getting ish no more. You know what, HRM? you could be on to something. I mean, he is very old now, but don't be surprised if he has somebody like in the organization that, is doing the trade, that work with him, that got a good relationship with him, and then that's how they fleece. And then somehow he uses that guy to convince the GM to fleece. Listen, I hear you. I can't sleep on Riley. Definitely get the likes up though, y'all. Hit that like button if you are a subscriber, right? Consider subscribing to the channel. And I'm sorry, if you are not subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. That's what I was going to say. We'll talk about the joining the channel later. Nick Jack says, the wow, we need Dante is ridiculous. I agree. Really quickly, let me just flash this back on the screen. If you need to see the number, if you want to call up for the first time, 646-995-8389. We are talking about the Philly game, and I think the brother's ready. I think he just messaged me. I'm gonna give him a call, but and then we'll get into the calls after that. But we are talking about this Philly game, and we didn't get a chance to talk about Yabu. Does he deserve a fair shake? I'm gonna ask Sid about that. We're gonna have a little conversation, and I'm gonna see what how he feels. Let me get this brother on the line. And let's talk, man. I mean, yeah, I'm curious to see what this is. Oh yeah, this is him. Hello, caller.
Hey,
State your
what's
name
up, man?
and where you calling from. Let the people know, brother.
I'm calling from Philadelphia, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Philly in the house, my man Sid. What's the name of your channel again?
Pharaoh Sid's Court.
There
That's
you go,
my-
Pharaoh
that's-
Sid's Court.
Yeah, that's my solo channel, and channel I do with my cousin. It's called Straight Shooters 94.
Straight
So-
Shooters 94. That's what's up. And both of your channels are like sports channels. It's not just a Philly, Philadelphia 76er joint.
No,
Right.
but the Straight Shooters, we talk all basketball.
Right. Okay.
And then on my solo channel, I talk basketball and football. So
Right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So definitely go check him out. He ain't gonna hit you with the 76ers all day, every day.
no. It's
Yeah.
gonna definitely be some of the home team, a lot of the home team, but I try to get all the teams, especially the good ones, the ones worth talking about.
Right. So I know you feeling good tonight, man. Y'all got to win against the best team in the Eastern Conference, dog. How does it feel to beat the Knicks? Are Philly fans going crazy right now? Are y'all feeling yourself? Are y'all feeling like y'all really that and people sleeping on y'all? Tell me how you feeling right now.
Well, first I'm gonna start off with a little humility and congratulate y'all on winning the NBA Cup.
Oh, salute for that.
Yeah,
Salute
that
for
was
that.
real.
I got to do a New York City salute.
Actually watched that game between y'all and the Spurs, and that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah. Definitely a game that didn't disappoint. Right?
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all. 100%. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate it. I told the people that, you are a good guy, because we get so many trolls from other teams over here. But you're not a troll. I let them know you're not a troll. You're somebody that's fair and you call the game how you see it.
Yeah, well, you're the objective Knicks fan, so it's only right that I be objective when I call into your show.
Facts. Yeah, no, that's 100%. And matter of fact, we did have a fan from Philly. I can't remember his name. There was a dude from Philly that was a cool dude. Like, he wasn't even trying. He wasn't tripping. Like, I was surprised. I was like, oh, damn, I thought he was going to come with the fire. But it seems like in Philly, y'all cool. The ones that are like, level-headed, that will call up. I haven't really seen too many Philly trolls. There is one. We do got one, though. This is one guy. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he always comes up talking that Philly. He probably gonna pop up tomorrow on one of these videos. Yeah, but for the most part, Philly fans, I don't really have too much issues.
Oh, well, that's cool, man. I mean, it's all love, man. Even though we like to talk our ish when our team win, but
of course, like you should, because I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
So I that's why I want to know. I want to know. How you feeling? Because this is a win tonight, so I know Philly got to be hyped right now. Y'all got to be hyped.
Oh yeah, we absolutely are, man. Because like y'all had like a winning streak against us. I don't think we beat y'all like in the last 5 or 6 matchups. So we were due.
Yeah.
We were due to get y'all.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can't win them all, dog. Can't win them all. And you were right on Big Dog Talk Sports Show. you said this kid Edgecombe is looking like the next D Wade.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, man, and then when I saw him, I said, yo, Sid was saying that. How
Yeah,
good
he had
has
one
he
of those
been though?
games
Like,
tonight.
is he the goods? Like, should he be rookie of the year?
Oh, see, I've been looking into that. So as far as rookie of the year goes, man, it's tight right now.
Right.
We know Cooper Flag and what he was gonna do.
Right.
It was only a matter of time before he picked his game up,
100%.
and that's been showing. But Con Nipple down in
Conker
Charlotte.
Nipple. My other boy, yeah.
Oh,
Duke,
boy,
Duke in the house, yeah.
Duke is in the house. I'm a Duke fan too, so
Yeah. Well, see, this call is not going to be as bad. Okay, we good. Yeah, at least we got Duke to fall back on.
oh, absolutely. So the Duke
Yeah.
boys are doing it.
Yeah,
And
we run the
so-
league right now. Yeah, we run the league.
Yeah. And so Edgecombe, he's right there with him right now. I think they got the spotlight more because they've been doing more scoring than Edgecombe has.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored 23 tonight, which was good for us. But ever
Right.
since those first 5 or 6 games, his scoring has kind of dipped, which I expected that. I mean, he came out blazing on fire. There was no way he was going to be able to keep up that kind of a shooting percentage and all
Yeah.
that,
Right.
throughout the whole season. But
Right.
also he uses a lot of his energy on the defensive end. He typically gets
Yes.
the toughest like guard or wing matchup every night between him and Oubre.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oubre's been out, so it's been mostly him.
Yeah. I mean, when I look at Philly, right, this is why on Big Dog Talk Sport, I say, yo, Philly, y'all probably might be in the top 6 because when you really look at your team, y'all got some dogs over there. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
front. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Forget Embiid, because he's
Oh yeah, forget
yeah.
him.
But the rest of those guys, quality guys, man.
For real. And like you said, man, forget him, B, man. When he plays, I mean, it's like, all right, he played.
Right. Yeah.
If he could give us one game a week, that would be okay,
Right.
I'm kind of ready for them to move on from the Embiid era and move into the new young gun era of Maxey, Edgecombe, and potentially Quentin Grimes.
McCain.
McCain. I don't know, McCain. There's moves to be also made to improve our team, and they be talking about trading McCain. I would like to keep McCain because he's a pure shooter, and he's
Copy.
you always could use pure shooters on your team.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the funny part is like the way he plays in Philly, well, the way he was playing right before he got hurt last year, yo, I didn't see him really do that at Duke. He was more catch and shoot. This dude get buggers off the dribble. I'm like, who is this guy? Because at Duke, Tyrese did more of the ball handling and stuff like that. And he was more of a catch and shoot kind of dude. And so I'm like, yo, he got a bag. It's just the health right now. Hopefully he can stay healthy for a little bit. But yeah, I like your young guys. But that guy Barlow, is there any way we could do a deal?
Nah, no.
Listen,
We
I'm
already
willing to
let
give
y'all scoop up Yabusele, even though y'all not even using him. But
okay, so all right, so
Barlow has came in, and that spot that Yabusele kind of filled in last
Right,
year, where he was
yep.
the hustle man.
I see it. He's
Oh,
right
man.
there.
Yeah.
Listen, could we work out a deal? We give you Yabu back. He was great for you. He was
Nah.
great. We could do Yabu for Barlow. We'll work out the contract differences, throw in whatever we got to throw in. Could we do that?
Nah, man, you can't do it, man.
Okay. Oh, man. So, all right. So, in terms of Philadelphia, y'all started off pretty hot. Y'all came out the gates with a good record. I can't remember what it was, but y'all were one of the better performing teams. And then y'all kind of slid. What happened? Was that, Edgecombe being figured out a little bit? Because, when he came, it wasn't completely out of nowhere, but we didn't think he would be that good. Right? So
Right.
what was it that let Philly slide a little bit from being in the top 4 early on?
Well, shoot, we came out the gate like something like 7-8-1, so we was on fire.
Yeah, y'all was on
and,
fire. I remember that.
I think I don't know. It's a mixture of things. Well, Oubre did get hurt, so that kind of changed some of the things. And then Paul George came back, so it's like a chemistry thing. I think some of the chemistry was shook when Oubre got hurt, and then Paul
Right.
George was reinserted,
Gotcha.
and you're trying to figure out how to fit Paul George into the offense, an offense that really no longer is catered to him. You know,
Right.
Maxey's the number one, period.
100%.
And
That dude
Paul
is a
George,
blur.
yes. And Paul George is like in there trying to figure out, you know, when Embiid's in. So is he the 2? Is he the 3 as far as scoring option?
Right.
And I think he's trying to figure his way in because as you can see, he really hasn't had, you know, here and there he's had some
Right.
good games, but for the most part, he's, you know, about 13, 14, 15 points a night. And we know Paul
Exactly.
George can produce more than that, but maybe that's
Just,
all he should be producing in the offense we have now. You
is
know,
it possible that he's washed? He just might be washed. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you get older, man. Get
I
older.
don't think he's completely washed. I just
Okay.
think that he does have to take a step back. He's a role player now and not a star.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that. He could be a starter level, you know, role player. You know, there's role players that start.
Right.
But
Right.
as far as that star power, those days are gone.
Yeah, he needs to just be catch and shoot because the reason why I'm saying that tonight he was like 2 for 9 at one point,
Yeah,
right?
that was ugly.
And I'm
He had a
like,
bad
yo,
game tonight.
it's all tough buckets though. Like that's what was hurting y'all. Y'all were trying to get too much hero ball buckets.
Yo, I
When
was
y'all
saying that when
decided,
I was listening to it,
yeah,
I was like, why do they keep going 1-on-1? I keep hearing these quick shots being
bro,
thrown up.
y'all was taking some immaculate shots, bro, and making some of them. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? But when y'all started to realize that, yo, we could suck in the defense and kick it out for corner threes, that's when y'all started killing it. Y'all shot 41% from 3. Once I saw that, I
Yes.
was a little bit concerned because we've been stopping teams defensively from the 3 ball all month. No team shot over 35%. I know the Spurs did it in the cup. They shot 36%, but that don't really count.
I mean,
But in
that's
the
one.
games that count, yeah, right. But in the games that count, no team this month of December shot over 35% against us. So y'all the first ones to do that, and of course that's the reason why we lost because y'all were getting timely buckets, and we shot 25% from 3, and we just wasn't getting time. All of our buckets, if we didn't get to the line, it was a struggle, especially from 3. So, yeah, and then but Paul George to me was like taken away from your effectiveness. I feel like he needs to just be catch and shoot. Like just catch and shoot. Don't even try to dribble, Paul George. We're gonna put you in the corner, let the young boys cook, and we'll get you some corner shots, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like that too, but I think we need to get him more like on the moves, maybe some like dribble handoffs and in motion, and
Okay.
and because he kind of is one of those players that need to warm up before his catch and shoot, you know, activates. He's not a true pure shooter. He kind of has to get into to his flow, you know, before he starts just knocking them things down.
Right.
So
Right.
so kind of like, you know, a lot of times there you'll see Edgecombe come and get the ball off a little dribble handoff, and you know he'll be expected to turn the corner and make a move to the basket.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do some of those same type of actions for Paul George, and he
Okay.
could, you know, pull up and hit a couple middies first, and then after, you know, as the course of the game goes on, he becomes more of that spot up shooter, and I think that way he'll catch a better rhythm. But the
Right.
days of him just like, all right, we're gonna set up the offense, just give it to him, and everybody just
Yeah.
start
Let him
watching
cook.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let him cook. Nah.
Cause
Too
I ain't
much of
gonna
that
lie.
is bad.
I ain't gonna lie, Sid. Sometimes when I think about Paul George, I think about 2013 when he was with Indiana, and I just have nightmares sometimes to that. And then I always look at Paul George as okay, he's that dude. But to see him tonight, I'm like, damn, he just looked washed to me. Now, of course, I don't watch him as much as you do because this is your team.
Yeah.
But I just feel as though it might be a little over the hill. But I do got a question because one of the topics I was
Real
talking about tonight.
Before you ask that question, I just
Go
want to
ahead,
say
go
real
ahead.
quick, y'all do got Mikal Bridges and OG, man. Like,
That's true. That's true.
not getting
Yeah,
past
yeah.
those dudes.
Now the defense tonight from both teams, this game was one of the best games I seen where both teams had like great moments on I mean, like just was both teams was locking in on defense.
Yeah.
I don't think I seen a game like that where I mean both teams. Like usually it'd be one team that's playing really well, but both teams to me played superior. Like the fast breaks, like The 76ers had 6 fast breaks. The Knicks had 5.
Right. They was playing them passing lanes. It was like
Right. That means everybody getting back on defense.
right. True.
You ain't getting nothing easy.
Nothing.
Nothing easy. So yeah, I both teams was playing great defense. But I want to ask you about Yabu, because one of the questions I'm asking these guys, my guys, the Knicks fans, is Yabu getting a fair shake? Because I'm trying to figure out, because in Philadelphia last year, he had a lot of good moments. The games I seen, he always was putting in work. I rarely seen Yabu look like he was lost. I rarely seen Yabu look like he couldn't do nothing. What was Yabu's if you could explain to us how he looked in Philly, and I'm not sure how many Knicks games you watch, and if you could give us a contrast or just give us like what Philly was doing, so maybe we could see maybe we need to change it up to give him more of a fair shake.
Well, truthfully, last year when we had Yabusele, you mentioned it earlier. The way you see Dominic Barlow play,
right?
Basically, that was Yabusele's role. So over there with the Knicks with Shaw, I haven't seen that many of y'all games.
Of course,
but I've been kind of box score watching y'all games, because I felt like y'all kind of scooped him up snatched us from under our nose, snatched him up, and I'm like, damn, he go over to the Knicks and ball even more. But then like I said, on box score watching, I'm looking at him like, hey, he damn near DMPs every night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the deal? They picked him up. Like, they obviously went for him. They wanted him for a reason, but I mean, I don't think y'all are putting him in the game enough.
So, okay, continue.
I'm also trying to figure out like, what role would he play? It's kind of like, now that I'm seeing the way y'all team play, it's kind of like he's stuck where he does a lot of things that Josh Hart would do,
right,
as a dirty work player, but you already have Josh Hart. Robinson, I think this has been one of his more healthy seasons.
Yeah. He's only playing 17 minutes a night, so we've been really like managing him a lot. Yeah, but it still counts. We take it.
Right, and then y'all picked up Jordan Clarkson, so it's kind of like the minutes. I'm lost. I'm at a loss for words. Just trying to find minutes for him myself.
Right. And I think part of that's the problem, because last year he averaged like 27 minutes, I think, or something around there last year with you guys. So, and sometimes as a hooper, like, you want time. Like, not everybody could go out there in 3 minutes or 5 minutes and then hit 2 shots and look good. Like, sometimes, you might be a rhythm. You might need a little bit more time to get in your rhythm. But you brought up Barlow, which is a really interesting comparison to me, because one of the things we talk about in New York, we feel like he's overweight and out of shape. Do you think that when you look at him, does he look like he's overweight and out of shape?
You talking about Barlow?
No, Yabu.
Oh,
in
Yabu?
New York.
Yeah, man, he might be up there eating too many slices of pizza and some chopped cheese.
So
he do look a little bit bigger than. I mean, just from what I seen, he looked a little bit bigger than when he was here. Okay. It's almost like he don't got the hunger no more. But then again, he ain't been playing, so maybe he just maybe he don't feel motivated.
Right. And how would you say he is on the glass? Is he like a decent rebounder, good rebounder, or bad? Like, what would you say him on the glass?
He's a solid rebounder. There was times last year where I wish he would get more rebounds on a more consistent basis. It's like, more often than not, he's a 5, 6, maybe 7 rebounds a game guy. But I be wanting him to try to get more like 8, 9.
Right.
But we also kind of had him playing in weird positions last year. Even though he would defend inside, on offense he would be relegated to a lot of corner threes, stuff like that.
Right.
And I felt like he needed to be more of crashing the boards even offensively. And I think he could have got a lot more of those rebounds, kind of like when we watched the Olympics and seen him crashing the boards for what was that, Team France, I think.
Yeah.
And when he got that yam on LeBron, I think that came off an offensive rebound, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that. I don't remember, but he just looked way better then. He looked way more everything.
Way athletic. More active.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I watched the World Cup this summer. I paid $20. I didn't watch Giannis. I didn't watch Luka. I only watched him, right?
Okay.
And one of the things I noted was he's not a great rebounder. Like, he's just not like he's not a bad rebounder, but he's just not dominant enough on the glass. And I think that's what's hurting him in New York because he's not shooting well, but he's also not rebounding well. And another thing too, and I want to know if you've seen this in Philly, he can't defend the perimeter, dog, at all. Pick and rolls, he gets cooked every time. If he switches onto a guard,
Oh yeah, nah. He will get
was
cooked.
that the same last year in Philly?
He will get cooked in space with a guard.
Okay,
Like I said, that's why I said more interior. He would defend more interior.
Right.
You would find him guarding centers a lot.
Of course.
And it's like, but he's only like maybe 6'7", 6'8".
Right.
He shouldn't be the one relegated to guarding centers because he's just not tall enough.
Exactly.
At least for
And
none of the good ones.
Right. But I think that's part of the problem that, see, you guys had a big need because Embiid, he's never there. And Drummond is, Drummond's half reliable. So y'all got a lot of opportunities.
So Drummond, he can't play for so
he's
many minutes himself.
Right. So Yabo, of course, you're going to need Yabo to fill in because y'all was playing him at the 5 as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's the issue in New York. Mitchell Robinson, thank God, did not get hurt.
Right.
And so it's been Mitch and Towns mostly every game. So it's no real opportunity. Then OG Anunoby's at the 4. So it's like he's getting 4 minutes here, 3 minutes here. Then when he gets to 4 minutes, man, he just looks bad. Like not tonight, but the last game, he came in the game. He had like two or three turnovers first quarter.
Yeah,
missed every shot. Getting cooked on the perimeter. And now everybody's asking for him to get traded.
Trade him. Do it.
I want to get Barlow, man. Y'all can set it up, man. You know somebody over there that could give me.
No. You're going to have to talk to somebody else for that trade, man. We not giving up Barlow.
Yeah, I hear you, man. So
Barlow also Yabusele, I actually didn't know. I think he's more like 28, 29 years old, something like that. I thought he was a younger dude. I thought
he's up there.
Yeah. And then I thought about it, like, I was like, I do remember when he played for the Celtics at one point, but damn, I didn't know it was like that many years since then.
Yeah, he's an old young dude. He's like 30, like,
Right.
So,
he's a 30-year-old, not rookie, but
right.
but not exactly vet either.
Right, exactly. Right. Yeah, I call him an old young dude. That's why when you get 30, and especially if you start looking like you wash, you an old young dude.
Right.
Yeah,
And so Barlow's probably like what, 23 or 24. So
I like Barlow, man. He's the guy. I wish y'all were doing terrible, so we could kind of fleece y'all. Cause now y'all not gonna trade him because y'all know y'all need him. But I would love to. Man, Barlow is what we need. If we had a Barlow, man, it would just be complete.
Oh, y'all would be even nastier. That would be
trust me
a
because
big problem.
We got so many 6'4" guys. 6'5" guys. That is
you
just
need more 6'9", 6'10" guys. Yeah.
Bingo. Yeah. And so that's my thing there. Now, couple of more questions and if you want to talk to some of the people, because I know they want to talk. I already got like 2 people that want to talk to you. But I'm curious to know in the Eastern Conference, where do you see the Knicks and where do you see the Sixers? Do you think the Sixers are going to be a top 4 team? Is the Knicks the best team? What do you see for both of our teams?
Well, I'm gonna start off by answering your question by saying I don't know what the hell happened to the Cavs, because I thought it was gonna be really between y'all and the Cavs have completely fell apart. So they're not in it. So y'all are definitely number 1. So that's easily put y'all at number 1.
Okay.
As far as the Sixers, man, like I'm still stuck on like we might not win more than maybe 45 games.
Okay.
It's good. It's a long season, and at some point maybe Edgecombe does hit another like scoring drought again. So I mean it's all fine. It's all because it's all development, and Embiid being in and out the lineup at some point.
Right.
Podcast P will be part-time P, and
is he still podcasting?
Man, I don't check on his podcast no more.
He better
So
not be podcast.
I
Please
hope
don't
he's
tell me.
not. He
Please
said
don't plan
something
like
before the
that.
season started about slowing
Mhm.
down or not doing the podcast.
Yeah,
Oh
save that for
no, wait, that
retirement.
was last year. That was towards the end
Oh,
of last year. And
oh God.
I was like, dude, it's too late now.
Yeah,
Cut it
you
out.
gotta shut it down, brother.
But
It's one thing if you winning, but
yeah,
if you losing, bro, and you're not even playing well, yeah, you gotta shut that
or
down.
not even playing.
No, not even playing. Yeah, you gotta shut that
Yo,
down, though.
like, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
where's your commitment at? You need to be 100% locked in.
yeah, and that's how I feel. Like, I feel like that's a distraction.
Right,
But regardless of whatever he does, I know that he's gonna have games where he misses. I know he's not gonna play every back to back. That's for damn sure. Um,
right. Of course.
yeah, it's gonna be up and down. We're gonna have it's like how it's been to start the season. We're 15-11 now.
Yeah.
Few games above 500. That's how I project us to finish the season. Now, whether I think we will be in the top 6. I didn't even have that much aspirations. You know, when we talked on Big Dogs joint at the
Yeah.
beginning, I thought we was like playing at best. You know, I didn't know
Right.
we was gonna come out, you know, like this. I didn't know the chemistry. You know, the chemistry was the main thing. I didn't know we was gonna have this much chemistry with all our guards and wings. That makes
Yeah.
all in this NBA now. That's where it's at. Now, obviously there are big men that make a difference, and every team that does have some sort of big man, it makes a difference.
Yep.
But it's mostly the guard and wings. If your guard and wings can shoot, handle the ball, defend, and switch around and just play out there like wild men. You know,
Yeah.
push the pace and then
Right.
press. Like
Yeah.
if your team can do that and then be all like on a string, then you can win some games, a lot of games in the regular season.
Facts. Yeah. Nah,
Uh,
I agree. I think what you said, I got us as a first seed, maybe second, depending on Detroit. I got to see
I think
how
y'all
if
could
they.
catch them.
Yeah, I think we could too. It's
Y'all
just
right on their heels.
nah, we right there. Nah,
And
we
Detroit
catching them.
Detroit has a weakness that hasn't been caught yet, and that weakness is the fact that Cade Cunningham is really the only person that handles the ball.
Oh, no one talks about that.
So at some point, I think somebody's gonna kind of figure that out, and then
No,
everybody will
that's a
start kind of
great.
copying off of it.
That's a great because they say that about us. Oh, you only got one ball handler. I mean, not in Mike Brown's system. Like
No,
everybody in Mike Brown's system is from 1 through 4 is the same. There is no position in Mike Brown. Everyone that plays 1 through 4 is one position.
right.
So that's why Bridges is averaging 4.5 assists. Josh Hart averages 6 assists. You know, the young boy Kolek coming in getting assists. It's a team kind of thing. It's not just that one guy doing it. It's a system.
Yeah, that was
And
y'all weakness
yeah.
when I didn't mean to cut in, but that was y'all weakness when Thibodeau was the
Right.
coach, because he ain't have a clue of what to do
He ain't had a
on
clue what to
offense.
do on off. Right, right. Defense always was his calling card, but our offense, even though we were a 5th ranked offense, I felt like we should have been a 1st ranked offense, and that's what you're seeing this year. You're seeing an offense that's just, I mean, very dominant, and I think that. You know, worst 2nd seed, but I think we'll be a 1st seed. I think the writing's on the wall for Detroit's number 1 seed status. And I got y'all. Y'all could easily be in the top 6 or 5. It really depends about Orlando and if Cleveland comes back. Those are the only 2 teams I think that are behind you that could really catch you.
Yeah,
But it
I think
depends.
Orlando will stabilize themselves at some
Right.
point,
Right.
and they'll surpass us. So it'll be what y'all, Detroit and y'all at the top 2.
Right. Toronto is like weird.
Toronto's
I
a
don't
weird
know.
team. I didn't
Very weird.
expect them to be up there. They
Yeah.
kind of got like it's almost like they try to copy off of what y'all are doing.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But they don't have a cat. They
No.
don't have a guy that's a big that can shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, they got 2 bona fide scorers of like 20 or more in RJ and Ingram.
Yeah.
But after that, you know, Quickly is solid, but sometimes he disappears, bro. Like, I watch Toronto, and some games he looks amazing, and then some games it looks like, damn, Quick, what happened? And
Right.
and their bench is not that strong either.
Now
bench is kind of
their
suspect.
bench is pretty weak, and Scotty Barnes has to prove that he's like. I think he has to take another step up. in the echelon of players. That would
Yeah.
make them solidified as being one of those really
The
good
top team.
teams. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Otherwise, I think they're due probably for a skid, and
Right. At some point.
yeah, at some point
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
I
going to
agree.
fluctuate. Right now, I can see them sticking around. It's all going to happen in the back half of the season when these things happen.
Right.
Um,
100%.
shoot, the
You're on the
East is
money.
now looking kind of crazy, and now with Giannis being on the trade block when he comes back from his calf strain, who knows how things might shake out.
Okay, so I got a question. I'm glad you went there, right? Because this guy always comes up on every show. Every show. I don't even want to talk about him sometimes. I want him, but I'm just saying I don't even want to talk about him. And somebody will call up and say, yo, Giannis this, so then we got to talk about him. But I got a question. Do you think the Knicks should trade for Giannis? Do you think we should trade for... Now, I'm saying this, not saying we got to trade everybody, but a fair trade with players with, maybe 2 starters, 1 bench dude. Should the Knicks consider doing the Giannis trade?
Oh, absolutely. But
100%. Thank you.
But
talk to these Knicks fans. Talk some sense into them, because we got some people that's like, no, I don't want Giannis because I don't want to give up these players. I'm like, yo, do you understand? Yo, Sid,
are you kidding me?
Giannis has more accomplishments than our entire team combined. You could add every player we have. They won't have 7 first or all NBA teams. No MVPs. No finals MVPs. No 50 balls in the finals. What the hell are you talking about? You better go get that, man.
Right. Now, the thing is, it's just a combination of which players would I say no to him.
Right.
I think you want to absolutely make sure that you pair Giannis with Cat. So
I was told that too by my man Coach. He said he convinced me on that because he said, "Yo, you need a center that can pop on the screens."
Yeah. Because
so I was like, "Ooh, that's
how
a good
Giannis win.
Right.
My bad. I ain't gonna cut you off, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, so if you notice how Giannis has won in the past or has been successful during his time in Milwaukee, I mean, Brook Lopez was knocking down those outside shots.
Right.
So he definitely for sure. And even when Lopez comes out of the lineup, they bring in Bobby Portis, who also shoots the corner 3. So
right.
big the other big being a shooter is absolutely the pairing that you want with Giannis, because
Right.
he's going to attack the rim, he's going to kick it out, and having a big as a shooter is a big target. He can't miss that pass. And Giannis is a good passer, but just him able to have the comfort of, I can always just throw that thing out there.
Yeah.
It's hard to guard.
I'm leaning that way too. Even though I'm someone that this is my motto, and they get mad when I say this. I'm willing to trade anyone, not everyone, but anyone, because I don't have that, and that's what you need to win the championship. Sid, I went back to 1958.
Yeah.
No team in NBA history has won the championship without a first team or MVP. The only team to do it was the Detroit Pistons. That's it. 04.
Wow.
Every other team. You need these players. We hadn't had it in New York.
That's true. So if it did come down to that y'all would have, let's say it takes Cat to get Giannis. Okay, so obviously y'all would have to give up more. So who out of the other players would you not mind parting with?
Sid, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You're an NBA guy, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, was the Luka AD trade fair?
Unfair. Totally unfair. Totally unfair.
This is the point.
That's as soon as you find out that it happens, a fireable offense.
Exactly. So listen to the point. Listen to the logic. Listen to the logic. There's no such thing as fair or equal the way people think it is. You are what you're worth, and people get traded for what they get traded for. So this notion that we have to give up the entire team is just nonsense, because let me explain. This is the key to the whole deal, Sid.
Yeah.
Giannis has to demand New York. That's it. If he does that, Milwaukee has no other choice. They have to take what the Knicks will offer. Now, it'll be multiple teams. We'll get picks from other teams. Like, there's ways to finagle it. But the deal is going to happen because Giannis has built Milwaukee. They would do it for him. You know, like he what he's done for Milwaukee, he's re-signed there. He gave them another shot. They have no choice, brother. Because in 2027, if he says, I'm opting out, I'm telling you right now, he's going to the Lakers. 100%.
The Lakers,
100%.
man, come on.
Listen, man, I know you don't want to hear it, but the Lakers are going to find a way. They're going to find a way to clear the books. They already got the books cleared for this summer.
What year? You said 2027?
Yes, 2027 when he goes on the market.
They will be clear by then because there's no way LeBron will still be on their rock.
Right.
But,
no, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean 2028. My bad. Mix it up. 2027, that's when he could decide to not sign the extension. 2028 is when he'll be the free agent.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, either way, LeBron's got to be going by then. Damn.
Now, LeBron's gone. Reeves is the question mark.
The only person you'll be paying, well, now Reeves, yeah, you're right.
He's the question mark.
Well, if I'm the Lakers, man, it'd be tough luck on Reeves if we trying to clear it for Giannis.
Exactly. So that's why I think if Jokic does not get to the Western Conference Finals or championship, I think he's out of it. I wouldn't be surprised if Jokic is with the Lakers next year. I'm keeping it real. I wouldn't be surprised. Listen,
well, Jokic
the Lakers have shown
how they gonna fit Giannis there.
Nah, forget Giannis. They'll just get Jokic next year.
I mean, I don't think, part of me thinks Jokic don't care that much to be trying to switch teams.
If he gets cooked in the playoffs again, yeah, he's out of there.
I don't think he obviously doesn't like losing, but I don't think he cares that much about the I guess the fame part, the glitz and the glam part about basketball, to be trying to be this diva, if that makes sense. Man, I don't think that's Luka in his personality.
Listen, if Luka, remember they boys, if Luka calls up Jokic and say, hey man, we got a spot for you right here in LA. And guess what? This is going to be your team.
I mean, he'd be lying to him.
No, I mean, it's a finesse. Everything is a finesse.
A finesse right there, for real.
Everything is a finesse. Listen, I do not trust the Lakers, bro. I don't. They always find ways to get LeBron.
Scheming, man. They always find a way.
They're the number ones.
They always find a way to get a big man. That's the real scary part about them.
Like, and this is another thing I want these Knicks fans to understand. Like, if the trade was about fairness and value, there was rumored to have or reported to be Ant-Man for Luka. They was considered doing that, but guess why it didn't happen, Sid? Why wouldn't Luka ever go to Minnesota?
Why?
Because he would have opted out.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to goddamn Minnesota. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to goddamn Minnesota, dog. Are you kidding me? I was gonna say
something crazy, like he doesn't get a chance to cook Gobert.
No. I'm saying because he would have opted out. Remember, he was up for
that market ain't for him.
So this is what I'm trying to tell these fans. The star players dictate where they go. Even if it's a situation where Luka wasn't in on it, but they sent them to LA because they knew he would re-sign with LA.
Yeah.
It's
nobody
simple.
Doesn't re-sign to the Lakers, at least.
Right. No star doesn't sign to the Lakers. There's no history to show that. They all re-sign. They go eventually, but they all will re-sign though. That's the point. So I do got a call. I'm not sure how much time you got, but I got some people that want to talk to you.
Oh, put them on.
All right. Give me a second, mate. Guys, now is the time. If you want to talk to Sid, I'm gonna put the number up there so you guys can see. And I'll get you on the line, all right?
This is Yuri from the...
Hey, Yuri, I'm merging you in right now. All right, Sid, this is my man, Yuri. He's one of my channel members, man.
This is Yuri. Who am I speaking with?
Okay.
Oh, you don't know? This is Sid. He's a Sixers fan. He's a cool dude, though. He's not tripping.
Don't worry, I don't bite. I'm a Knicks fan.
He's good. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
I mean, come in with what you got to say.
So... This was an interesting game, especially after the whole NBA Cup, right? But I'm not going to excuse the NBA Cup because I'm going to keep it real with you. That was a good basketball game. So props to your team for beating my team. That's number one.
Thank
I'm
you.
not, I'm not going to be the guy that says we got excuses. So we got whipped by y'all. Maxey came in, and y'all got Maxey. Salute to y'all. I hope he really does win a chip with y'all. That's number one. Number two, that kid VJ Edgecombe, man, your scouting department be on point sometimes. Cause that boy can ball.
Yo, this is the first time our scouting department has hit on somebody in a while. VJ and Maxie are like,
Yeah.
man, two dudes out of many that we've drafted that didn't. Those dudes did not pan out at all. So I'm
Yeah.
just happy.
That's true. Then you traded Mikal Bridges.
Oh my God, man, why you bring that up? We should have Mikal.
You know what's funny, right? Because I'm thinking about his mother. And,
Yes,
you
his
know,
mother works for the
His mother
organization.
was happy for him.
That's wild.
His mother was happy for him to be drafted by Philly. All of a sudden, to trade him to Phoenix.
Yo, and they
That's
trade
wild
him for
stuff.
some dude now that ain't even in the league. In fact, he's been
I
out
can't
the
tell you who
league
that
for
guy
like,
is.
huh?
I don't even know who the guy is.
Yeah,
All I remember was his last name was Smith. I don't even remember his first name. Maybe Zaire. Maybe I think that was his name was.
Oh, I think that's who it was. Yeah, what happened to him? He was nice though in the lower levels.
He he got some kind of weird sickness and it damn near like killed him.
Oh, okay.
And when he sort of recovered, when he recovered well enough to live properly,
I know
he wasn't the same on the court.
Right.
Yeah, it's he was one of those athletic dudes. I will say that. He was athletic. He was kind of like Edgecombe athletically.
Right.
But
He was nice in
he was
college
real
and all
raw.
that.
He was real raw as far
Right.
as skills.
Right.
And I was like, but I was like, man, forget all that. Mikal, at the time that we drafted Mikal before trading him away, he was that piece that would have fit like the same way y'all using him over there as the Knicks. I'm like, yo, he's the 3-and-D wing. He's 6'8", the long arms, he can defend.
Oh,
I was like, that was the piece. And it's
that
like,
was it.
and then y'all gonna trade him for a project with so-called upside. And I need to do a video about that, man, because I don't know how these scouts determine upside, because I don't be seeing it in certain players that they be.
Sure, for our scouting department, Mohammed, they seem like they hit on Mohammed Diawara. He is a project, but I can't deny his motor, man, from the Indiana game that we had on a back-to-back. His motor is, you can't teach that. So I'm very happy to see how Mohammed Diawara pans out for the future for us. I think we have something really special with Mo D.
Okay.
Oh yeah, anytime you get a player with a high motor, that's good. Like we have on the Sixers, we had the boy Bona.
Right.
He has a high motor. It gets him in trouble sometimes because he tries to swat everything and he'll get in foul trouble. But I rather dudes like that get out there and trying to go, especially defensively.
Defensively, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, try to get everything.
Like the other day, Mohammed Diawara entered the game for us in Indiana, gets a steal right off the bat, beginning of the game. And that game, we were double digit. We were down double digits, not once but twice. So the fact that my team made that comeback in Indiana, coming back from an NBA Cup, was nothing pure amazing. I gotta give a shout out to them. They crapped the bed tonight against you, but I want to get into that. So the first half was very intense, right? Both teams were punch for punch. Third quarter got a little hectic, but they kept it close. Then the fourth quarter blew it open with 4 minutes left.
Well, I think y'all just basically kind of ran out of steam at the end of the game. I mean, y'all was playing tough. Y'all was hanging in there. I think so you came in and you was talking about you ain't want no excuses, and I don't think it's an excuse, man. Y'all had to play some high level basketball to win that NBA Cup. And then y'all played another game where as we had been off for damn near a week. So y'all legs were set to be tired a little bit, you know. But you know, there's no excuses because everybody got to play. It's a long season.
Right.
So I'm not gonna let y'all off the hook for that. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, you could tell that Brunson wasn't on the mark, and he might have been, you know, a little bit worn down. And we stayed on him. We wasn't letting him have anything. We wasn't letting him have anything. We wasn't gonna let him even catch a groove.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna be a rookie of the year. I'm making a statement right now. He's gonna win rookie of the year. Mark my words.
You said Edgecombe?
It's gonna be either him or Con Canepo. is going to win.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
hoping
think
it's
so.
XCOM, but I would take the consolation of Knipple or Flag. And Knipple, he plays for the Hornets, which I grew up in North Carolina, so I got a little bit of love for them. But I mean, shoot, you want to talk about a team that needs to hit on draft picks?
It's the Hornets. Let's be real.
Yeah, for real. Ever since MJ has owned that team, they have hit nothing but busts.
They were
Yeah.
2016.
You know. But besides what's my man name? The point guard. Dang, from UConn.
Kemba?
Who you talk-
Kimba. There we go. Kimba was
Yeah.
like the best draft pick they had. There we
But
go.
in recent years, they've been drafting good. I think the problem is they not really building the team. You know, they got Ball, they got Miller, now Knipple. I even like the centers they had too before they traded them. So in recent years, they drafted, you know,
Recent years has been getting better.
been getting
I
better,
will
but they still
say-
the team. They still not building the team though.
Nah, it's
yeah.
like no vision. They just they
Getting
stuck
talent.
on that. Yeah, they stuck on that best player available, and a lot of times
Right.
that is the way to go. But at certain times when you pick certain players and you do hit, then it's like, all right, we got that position fulfilled. Let's go for the next position. Like, you need to build
Yeah.
a team. You can't forget that this is still a team sport and that the players gotta mesh with each other.
Right.
Right.
You know, I know
Just one more thing. Plus, LaMelo Ball needs to take basketball serious, man. He just be out there like a big ass kid.
Wait, chucking. He did straight chucking. He did a one-legged fadeaway three from the corner when we played. Yo, bro, you're down 5. You're down. No, not even down 5. You're down 20. Play like you're serious.
Right. And
There's
LaMelo's
no pride.
amazing. LaMelo is so amazing, talent-wise, but
Yeah.
he would just do stuff like that, and it's like, what the hell? I gotta take you out the game for that. I gotta pull you, and that takes one of my best players off the court.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you know what it is too with him? I think he's a second or third option on a championship team.
That
You
he
know,
is. No, he
I
is.
don't think he's the first guy. I think that's their first problem. They need to get a better first guy.
That's definitely it. And Brandon
Or get a
Miller,
first guy.
I think, I think Brandon Miller can be that first guy, but I don't know yet. He still got
For my liking.
developing to do.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
for my liking. Brandon Miller. He's too inconsistent.
Yeah.
What was the one thing I want to say about Giannis. Karan, you brought it up. I'm one of those people who's in the Discord. I'm 50-50 on the Giannis thing. But I will tell you, my decision is I do want him on the team.
Okay.
I do want him on the team. I debate back and forth a lot with Karan about it. So this is my honest take on it. I do want Giannis. Don't get it twisted. Guy's an MVP caliber player. And he's the best player that we ever had in a long time in the NBA. Successful. I'm not going to take that away from him. At all. I'm one of those people that's like, I like what we got, though, to make a finals run. I feel like we can win a championship with this team. I also do like the coaching that we got as well. Yeah, he kind of crapped the bed a little bit, because I didn't like the substitutions he was doing tonight, along with the minutes. Even though I didn't think the minutes were that bad today. Just thought guys sucked from the back-to-back, and they were gassed out.
So you're I got a question, right? So like, let's say, I give you, I'm trying to think of a great analysis. I don't want to go the gun route because it might sound too vulgar. Let's say we go into a battle, and I give you a bulletproof Hummer. Now you could make it through this obstacle course with guys firing shots at you, and you could fire back, and that might get you to the point. But if I tell you I'm gonna give you a tank,
I'm taking the
that's
tank.
proven to get through. That's proven to get through the obstacle course. That's what the trade is. The trade is we're getting somebody who's been there. Yes, we can do it. But Yuri, who's to say that the 4 Nova boys couldn't get it done? Who's to say that Julius Randle with the 4 Nova boys couldn't do it?
The point that I say, like, maybe we should pull the trigger on a trade. We
Right.
should pull the trigger on a trade.
We'll never know.
Giannis is going to go over the. You don't know if Giannis is going to want to, go to Miami or some stuff like that. It really does make you think.
Well, if he goes to Miami, good luck.
Go to Miami,
You know what I'm saying?
Go look, because Miami can fleece Milwaukee if they want to.
I feel like they will. Any team, all right, I'm going to tell you like this. If the Knicks say no or the deal, he doesn't come to the Knicks, he stays another year, and if somehow it doesn't happen in the summertime, it goes into the season, it's going to be a fleece because now Milwaukee going to be extra desperate.
Oh, Milwaukee's going to be Giannis becomes a free agent in like what, the next year after the 2026, 2027?
Exactly.
So you got the opportunity, it's so high. You got to do it. But this is the problem I have with it. This man, Giannis, hasn't said he wants to come. He's doing it down to the Mitchell BS. That pissed me off.
But Yuri, Donovan Mitchell is not Giannis.
I get that.
We keep giving examples of guys that's not Giannis.
I understand that, but my point still stands. It's like the same scenario, but this is Giannis Wieskin 2.0. But moving on, I want Giannis. Don't get it twisted. I don't want Giannis. I do want him.
Right.
All right, so that's my stand on it. I'm not one of the Knicks fans that doesn't want Giannis. I was before, then I started gradually warming up towards it. So
okay.
yeah, I do want Giannis.
But Sid, you see, this is what I deal with. I deal with Knicks fans that's like, I like because I get where Yuri's coming from. He likes the guys we have. He doesn't want to part with those guys. And they're good guys. Look, all these guys are likable. I've met a lot of them, right? These guys are good guys for the most part. And, they got good personality and you just want to keep them and win. But that's not how basketball works. At any given moment, you could be up out of here. It comes with the job, dog.
Ask DiVincenzo.
Ask DiVincenzo.
He's supposed to be part of the Nova Knicks. So.
He was Brunson's best man or groomsman, one of the two.
Right. Pull that trigger.
He gonna pull the trigger, dog. So Coach Tibbs was his brother. That was his man's. He got him up out of here, dog.
Yeah.
It is. Listen, there's no such thing as loyalty in the business of basketball. The only loyalty that exists is fans.
Yo, me and Karan did not start talking about the Coach Tibbs firing for a month or two.
Y'all were elated. Y'all were happy.
To tell you the truth. Because we stuck up for Tibbs for a couple of years.
I'm not you, of course, because Tibbs is a good coach. It's just he has no idea what to do on offense. He need, like, if it was in football terms, he needs an offensive coordinator. If he could have found himself an assistant head coach to get an offensive program in there, he would have been fine. And maybe somebody with a strong enough voice to tell him, actually use some of your bench players. But
and we got many reports that he didn't listen to the assistants.
Well, in that case, thanks for your service. We appreciate your time here, but
exactly.
Time to part ways. I mean, y'all gave him what, about 5 years?
5 years.
Yeah. So that's good enough time he built it up, and he hit a certain level. He plateaued, and we got to move to the next level. If I was y'all, that's how I would think.
Yeah, no, that's how they were thinking, and I like Mike Brown. I do. I think he makes adjustments on the fly. I just think that was a bad night tonight. They were gassed out, and let's be real here. On a day of rest, the Knicks are usually a good team.
Right. But Sid, really quick on your Sid.
I got one question.
Okay, I got your question. I'm gonna tell you something.
Would you do Giannis for Brunson though?
You want to ask me that question, man? You trying to give
I'm
me
asking
loose
both of y'all. Either one. If that was basically the star for star, and you didn't have to give up none of your other starters, if they asked for Brunson, would that be the one? Would y'all be cool with that one?
I think Karan's going to be shocked.
Yuri, I want to hear your answer, Yuri.
Yes, I'm doing the Giannis trade for Brunson.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. I'm going to say this because I don't want to lose any subs. And you know what? I'm going to put the disclaimer up. Because these Knicks fans, they are crazy about their Knicks.
They attached to Brunson.
They attached to everybody, not just Brunson. They attached to Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson. They attached to everybody on this damn team. I'm just going to say my motto, Sid, and I think this will answer the question. I'm willing to trade anyone,
okay,
but not everyone.
Right.
It's a difference. Anyone, but not everyone, because we don't have what Giannis provides.
Okay, so I was just wondering how far I could take that saying. I remember you said that earlier, and I wanted to see how far you would go. So
I'm going to listen. I am the purest,
Go-
objective Knicks fan out there. I am a Knicks fan. I'm not a fan of players. I love them. I support them. You went to Duke, I root for you. But I'm not a fan of men. I'm a fan of the team. I've been a fan of this team before these guys been alive.
If there's the thing I learned from Karan,
So let
name
that
on the
settle
front,
in.
not on the back, baby. I feel that.
It's what's on the front, now what's on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
I learned from the Patrick Ewing days, because rumor had it that we could have got Shaq.
and then by side, I wanted
We want to build and continue to build with Patrick Ewing, and where did that get us? So I'm trying to
y'all
tell
made
y'all,
2 finals appearances.
it was cute, but what did Shaq do? What did Riley do? Like you see what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you gotta follow what winning teams do.
Yeah.
You can't do it how you've been doing it. We haven't had success doing it our way.
If
We
there's one
hadn't.
thing I learned, Karan, is that be a fan of the team, not be a fan of the player.
Don't be a fan of the players, because guess what? They'll pull a Hartenstein any day.
Yeah. Hartenstein dipped on y'all.
He dipped on us. He said, look, yeah, I'm good. He told you, though, all season, I'm getting the bag. All year, that's what he said. I'm getting the bag.
Be prepared to pay me, or
That's it. I'm
That's
going
it.
to the max bidder.
I love Brunson. Don't get me wrong. I love Brunson. I appreciate
damn,
what
yeah.
he's done for this organization. I'm not gonna lie, he got us out the mud. He was the one that truly got us out the mud.
Julius Randle played a role in that, too, because
Julius
there
Randle-
wouldn't be no Brunson without Randle.
True. But Brunson,
Right.
we were on hell before Brunson came.
I mean, hold on. I need Knicks fans to understand that, because there's a lot of people that don't like Randle. When KD and Kyrie and you didn't get Zion and all of those things around that same time or the year before that, Randle decided to come to New York. He was the only one that wanted to come here when we were trash. 17 wins, 22 wins. He was the only one that wanted to come here. None of these other guys wanted to come here. He came here and y'all became a playoff team. We became a playoff team. So what are we talking about? Then he also sacrificed money. I wouldn't say it's on the level of what Brunson did.
What Brunson did, no one's ever gonna do.
No one's ever done that. I mean, $160 million, because he could have got $300 million because he made all NBA team.
Even said it himself. I know what Brunson did. Shit, I'm getting my
Right.
back.
That's why Leon Rose won't trade him for Giannis. Leon Rose will never do it. He wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't
There's also a human aspect to this. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
It's this new man for every trade. Look at what happened to Luka. The man literally.
No, but
phone.
even with the human aspect, I just think the sacrifice is so great that you could, like, you would be come on, dog. Like, no other player has ever done that. There's no way I could just trade you like that. You know, I could do it, but I wouldn't do it. You know?
Yeah, that would be grimy. That would make
That would be
that would
grimy.
make other players in the future look
You'd
at
be
you
like,
sideways.
damn, you trade him? Yeah,
That
I
man
don't know
did you a
about going
big
there.
solid. He saved
That
you
dude
about
did you
$200 million, and you did that to him. Like,
Facts.
yeah.
Moving on from the honest talk, I do want to talk about the Philly. Oh, your team, Philly, started off the season. I didn't think it was like, okay, they got Embiid back. Embiid's probably going to have an injury somewhere down the line. I'm not even rushing that. I know how his health is, right? Just from watching Philly games.
Yeah.
But y'all team, with the guards that you got, I got to give credit when credit's due, straight up, because what Nick Nurse did, putting time with VJ Edgecombe and Jalen and Maxey, has been really good for you so far. I actually hope it works out with the guard lineup.
Thank you. Because, I mean, actually, I think as far as Nurse goes, I think he's been waiting to have this kind of a team. I think this kind of a team reminds him more of what he had when he had the Raptors,
Right.
around the time, when they went from DeMar DeRozan and transition into Kawhi. He likes to have those teams that can more than one ball handler, and everybody kind of move and play off each other. rather
Right.
than just trying to play straight up, strictly through a big man, and just watching what one player can do. Because even Kawhi, he didn't just straight dominate the ball when he was over there.
It was defense.
Yeah.
Defense. All defense.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely was a two-way player. And remember, he come from the Spurs system, so
Yeah.
Nothing selfish with him.
Exactly.
And the
Yeah.
team that we're
Well,
trying to
except
adapt
for
to.
off the court.
Except for you got to pay me outside of what the contract stays, man.
Yeah, that
But
was-
Yuri, I'll let you get your final thought. Oh no, Yuri, I want to ask you something. Do you feel like Yabu is he getting, like, realistically when we think about it? Because why did Diawara play 3 minutes tonight? Diawara, I mean, yes, he was guarding the point guards, but I felt like Yabu should have got more time. I'm gonna keep it real. Do you think that Yabu is getting a fair shake on his way out of New York? Do you really think that when you really look at it? Like, I know he didn't play the greatest. Hold on. I know he didn't play the greatest, but Diawara didn't, like, what did he do? Like, that was Yabu's time. I feel like Yabu is kind of like, it may be some things going against him. What says you?
He had his opportunity in Indiana. What are we on? Come on.
Okay.
He had his opportunity in Indiana.
I'm tripping, right? I'm tripping. All right. Okay.
Tripping.
I take that. I take that.
I'm not even trying to be that kind of guy on call. Put the disclaimer up for me, please, because
I'll put the disclaimer up. Let's put the disclaimer up. Go ahead, Yuri.
he had his time in Indiana. He had his time in October. He had his time in November, December. He had his time. He's having time. And he still isn't producing what we want to produce? I don't think that's on Mike Brown. That's on Yabusele himself. And he's got the nerve to talk to the media saying that, it's difficult for me right now. I'm trying to fill in a new role, but I'm a competitor. Man, get out of here with that noise. If you're feeling disgruntled about it, get off my team, because that's going to affect the locker room.
Right. Right. I hear you. All right, man. All right, Yuri. I appreciate it, man.
I
appreciate you.
I love the guy. I do.
Yeah.
If he's going to act disgruntled like that, like, I'm not getting minutes. I'm like, dude, you're trash.
Oh my God. Oh man, you went there. Oh God.
Someone has to say it. Like I said today, I would do the Brunson trade for Giannis. I'm pretty sure that's going to get me demoted from moderator. But hey, I got the note to. I'm willing. I love Brunson, but I'm a Knicks fan. It's only the jersey in the front, not the back.
Right. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yeah. I mean, listen. It's the best thing to do, like, to maximize talent, but ethically, we know that would be crazy.
It would be crazy to do.
Yeah.
So that's me pipe dreaming, but we're not saying.
Yeah. I got you, Yuri, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. All right, man. Salute. That's my man, Yuri. I'm trying to see if more people want to talk what you said. They don't want to talk with the Philly fan tonight, man.
Hey, shot tonight. What's up?
You're not even. Listen, I know people who are fans of other teams that are ruthless on the Knicks. Ruthless. I mean, and you've been the coolest dude on this show from the opposing team, and I don't understand. But I like the conversation. I think you gave us some great insight, because that's one thing I like to do too. Like, I like to get the insight of how other teams are doing, because I'm also an NBA fan. I watch a lot of games, but I can't watch them all. So, having people like you in here, works. Hold on. I think I got one more guy. Let's see if this guy want to talk. If not, I'll let you go. Hold on 1 second.
All right, bet.
Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, what up? Big Mike calling from Orlando. What's good?
You said from Orlando?
Yes, sir.
Are you Knick Nation?
Oh, Big Knicks. I'm originally born and raised Brooklyn, New York. Since
I hear the accent. So
since 75. Born in 75, baby. Been a Knicks fan since 82.
75. That's what's. I got my man Sid on the line. You want to talk to him?
That's what's up. Yes, sir.
He's from Philly. He's a Philly fan though. He's cool, but he's from Philly.
Okay, no doubt.
Or you want me to call you back?
No, I'll talk to him. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, cool. Let me merge you in.
Yes, sir.
All right, Sid. I got my man, a Knicks fan. He's in Orlando now, but he's from New York. He's willing to talk with you. So, So yeah, we know we had a game tonight, brother. And it was a tough loss. What about this game? Really like frustrated you the most? Let's start there. What about this game frustrated you the most?
To be honest, not much of it frustrated me. Like it was a great play by Philly. Like Edgecombe and Max. Oh my God, they're gonna be two headaches for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
Like these guys is murderous. Like no
yeah,
doubt. Props to
100%.
them. Props to them. But you know what? If OG been playing out of his mind, honestly,
Yeah,
sometimes on defense, but his offense, like the last 3 or 4, you
been
know,
sliding.
yeah, 1 for 9 today. He wasn't hitting those open shots. Just if he does anything today, honestly, I think it's a difference in the game. But props to Philly, they played awesome today without Embiid,
Right.
without George doing anything big. I think George might have actually been the problem that OG wasn't really scoring, so they pretty much
Possibly,
canceled each
yeah,
other out. Yeah,
100%.
but
Right.
Mitch, the positives, Mitch tonight, oh my God, the free throw shooting out of his mind. 16 rebounds. What
Yo,
did
can
we
I
not
comment on
not
that
expect
real
from
quick?
Mitch? You can,
Yeah,
go ahead,
go ahead.
Yo, I swear, Mitchell Robinson was pissing me off tonight. I do need to say that. He
I'm
was
sure he was.
killing us, and I'm
Yo,
like, what is going on here? Why
he's
is Mitchell
murderous.
Robinson killing us? And then he was getting all those and ones and making his free throws. That's
Making the
the
free
part that
throws.
really blew my mind.
And I'm telling you,
Especially,
today is the day that Escom learned you can't just step back on Mitch no more
Oh
and
yeah,
just try to shoot a three over him no more. Like
oh no,
that's not happening. Let's learn that a couple years ago on rookie season. But he learned, he
that was
adapted,
crazy.
and
The way this
Escom,
man was out there. And I swear, like I'm looking at the box score, and I think he only had 16 rebounds, I think.
16. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't
I could have
as
sworn he had like
with the
20.
amount of minutes. It felt
right.
like 30 to me.
Yeah, it
It
was
felt like
like
30
I
to
was
me.
like, yo, this dude must have 20 rebounds.
Yeah, but
But
y'all not props to Philly. Every time we came, y'all came strong, came right back, hit us back, punched us right back in the mouth, right after we
yeah,
hit y'all. And thank God Embiid wasn't there because it might have been you might not have the Escom Max show today.
Right,
Because
exactly.
honestly. And I don't know how things been going, but y'all winning. So
yeah.
obviously it's been going pretty good. So props to y'all, but I'm telling you, this loss, it's like, we can't win every game. We can't win
No.
every game.
I,
We're
can I
gonna
say
see
something
y'all on
about OG
Monday.
real
I think
quick?
we see you on Monday, right? We see you on
Yeah.
Monday again?
See it
No,
again?
In Philly? It's gonna be a little
Let's
different
see.
that time. Oh,
not
Mitch is gonna be
Monday.
back again.
Not Monday. It's gonna be. I think next month we see them again.
Oh, all right. Maybe it's fine. Maybe got that
Yeah,
back to
go
back.
ahead, Sid.
Yeah.
What you want to say, Sid?
Oh, I was gonna say about OG. Well, in that cup game in the cup finals, he was killing.
Murderous.
Yeah.
So
Murderous. But OG, when OG has to make that split decision on fast breaks and like quick switch, he gets like Mitch. Like they just lose the ball. They got them fumble hands. Like I'm like, come on,
right,
man.
not the best
Yo,
hands, not the best hands.
yo. Mitch be like super like Mitch grab that ball, be like, oh, they're gonna foul me right away. Like, and he just be trying to get that ball out of his hands as soon as possible.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. And I'm like, thank God it goes in sometimes. But sometimes it don't. Like he shot that little air ball the other day, but Cole tipped it out. We got
Right.
that 3, Clarkson. So it's
So
all
y'all
good.
don't
You know what?
y'all
I've
don't see
been
us again until the new year.
Right. Yeah.
to the
Next
New
year.
Year's. Oh,
Next
year.
I thought we played y'all twice in 1 week. Maybe that's
Nah, that
maybe
might
that's
be
just
next
me.
year. But yeah, we got some time before we see them again.
No doubt.
And
Well, I'm looking forward to the next meeting. I mean, hopefully y'all have full strength and we have full strength, and we just we're
We
gonna
get
be a
our
lot better
gym.
then. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna be a lot better then. We're
but
gonna be a
listen,
lot better.
they're not gonna be at full strength, brother. So I don't know why you said that. I know
I
you're
know,
trying to
I
be
know,
nice.
I
They
know.
Oh well, us
definitely
being at full strength, Embiid don't count
Hey,
Embiid in that.
George and Embiid,
right.
yo,
Yeah, don't count Embiid. There you go.
I'm the most scared of Embiid. Honestly, because if he's healthy or if he's just playing every other game, like he's on some Mitch type restriction type thing, that's gonna be a scary moment if you're to do that pass to play him on that day. Because Embiid is
Okay.
still like if he wasn't like with his health, the dude would be the probably second best player in the NBA, if not the
Yeah.
best.
Oh, if it wasn't
There's
for his health, oh yeah, he's
yeah,
him.
there's no question.
him, Giannis, and Jokic will all be duking it out for
Exactly. And Giannis can't even compete with these two guys with their the other things they do, because Embiid and Jokic are unbelievable passes. Jokic just gets a little more props because I guess he made a lot more numbers.
But no, I'm gonna tell the truth about Embiid and his passing. He's not a great passer.
No,
Yeah,
That's one of
but
his
he's a
weaknesses.
better defender
he is
than
against the
Jokic.
Knicks. Yeah,
He's a better
Jokic,
defender than Jokic, though.
a lot better.
And nobody
Definitely a
counted
better
that.
defender.
A lot
Nobody
better. And
counted
you got
that.
a low post game too.
Yeah,
Yep.
he has a better scoring bag than Giannis, and
Yeah.
he's better defensively than Jokic. Like he's like caught in
Facts.
between, but Giannis and Jokic are both better passers.
I would say
Oh yeah,
Jokic
for
is
sure.
definitely better, but Giannis got a lot to prove to me.
No,
I don't want
Giannis,
him
no.
on my team.
Brother,
but,
listen,
yeah.
I used to think like you, brother, but I started watching Milwaukee games, bro. Nah,
Yeah.
Giannis is a good, trust me, he's a good pass. Because you know what it is? He sees over the defense. Every night Giannis is going
Oh,
up
he sees
against
over
somebody
everything.
he's bigger.
He sees over everything.
So that's part of
Yeah.
the reason why he's a solid passer, because he just every time is over the guy's head. It's just and then he's also good out of the double team too. He's better than you think when he's doubled on the pass. Yeah, 100%.
That was Julius's problem. That was
But
Julius's
brother,
big
I got
problem with
another
us.
question from you. I got another question.
Yo,
Maybe
go
I'm
ahead.
tripping. I was told that I was tripping. But do you think Yabusele is not getting a fair shake? Because this the only reason why I asked that question is because he had 4 minutes in the first quarter. And
Bang that
then
open three.
Banged the open three. But then
Got to play a good defensive series.
he had a good
on
defense.
there.
But then in the second quarter, Diawara comes in for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and
damn, why couldn't Yabu get
Yabusele get those minutes?
right? And so that's why I'm asking the question. You could tell me I'm tripping because I was told that they
Nah,
said that
you're
he's
not.
garbage.
And a lot of people, a lot of New Yorkers was hating on Yabusele.
Right.
Honestly, 'cause he's not getting, like, it's hard to get consistency when you're getting 3-minute
Right.
spots, 2-minute spots, like you in, you out. And he always, somehow he bangs open three.
Right.
It's been a little more consistent. Like, you could tell if he gets a little more time and just a little chemistry with the team,
Right.
I'm sure he will be great. Like,
Thank
because
you.
he's a live body. I mean, he makes foolish fouls just like all of our damn big men. None of them know how to play, like, besides Mitch. And imagine
Right.
that. I'm saying besides Mitch. Remember how Mitch was the first 2 years?
Mhm.
Like, making stupid fouls every other play.
Right. Oh
But
yeah.
now-
Can't stay on the floor.
Yeah, Cat is horrible with the stupid fouls.
Oh my God.
Yabusele, absolutely stupid with stupid fouls. And Huckporty, I love the dude. He's like a young Mitch. He's like Mitch, live body in that first 2 years. Like, I just want to get everything and reach for
Right.
everything and just yeah. Mitch is the only one that's like, listen, Tibbs has taught me patience, brother. Like, USA, relax, guys. They're gonna come to you. Just relax. Mitch got a little too relaxed, but every now and then he, like today, he gets back into it.
Right.
But Yabusele, not for nothing, I would like to see him with a little more playing time. It's hard to get that PT
It's
when
hard.
Mitch and Cat are playing
Yeah.
out of
every
their
game.
minds, and OG's the way playing out of his mind too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And
you're
they playing
only gonna
every
get-
night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta, when you get on that floor, Yabusele, you like when you hit that open jumper, don't put your fingers up in the air, which I hate when he does.
Right.
And he's like, three, like, does it three? Get back, and be the first person back down, and be ready just in case somebody else gets beat. Just be ahead of the game, bro. Like, you hit that three, when you shoot it, you feel it. So you're the first person to know that shot's going in. You should be the first one heading back down already, or going to your assignment, your next assignment. You shouldn't be thinking about your celebration, which, like, everybody does it nowadays. So whatever. But Yabusele, when you grinding for minutes, you gotta grind for those minutes, bro. Just like
Right.
Coley gets on that floor, like, Coley, man, props to you, man. Today was not your day, but you still played some solid defense. Stupid turnovers. But, I don't expect you to play, like, out of your mind for 3 games in a row. Like,
Right.
come on. That's why we got Brunson. He wasn't hitting today. OG wasn't hitting. McCall was a little off. Like,
Right.
we had a lot of little things that we could, like, fatigue had to set in. like some kind of letdown after the cup, which that's what I was scared. So we really, honestly, as New Yorkers, we don't care about the banner. We just want a victory. Thank you. It feels good. We're not a joke. Now you can make your jokes about whatever the banner and do all this. Well, we won. Man, I've been waiting to win since
Right.
73, or since I've been born, since 75, since I've been a
Damn.
fan since 82. Yeah, like
Damn.
it's like, yo, I've been riding with the Knicks for a very long time, son. I went through that getting Ewing, and they're like, "Oh, you cheated to get Ewing." I'm that old, and they're like, "Yo, you guys, they weighted down the balls and they iced the ball, or whatever. The mafia's involved." All right, we got past Ewing. We didn't win anything, but we were a very respectable team for 15, 20 years. Ewing left. We were still. It was horrible the way we exited him to Seattle, or to Seattle first, and to
Right.
Orlando.
Yeah.
And then we somehow turned to shit after Ewing left. Absolute
Yep.
crap. Sorry for cursing.
Yep.
But we turned to absolute crap when he left. And Melo came. Actually, there was a little bit before Melo, like a couple of teams we had that were good. And then as soon as we kind of were getting back in the route, they're like, "Oh, let's trade the whole team for Carmelo Anthony." I was like, "Oh my God, we could have
Brother,
just waited 6 months
That
and
was a
got it
big
for
mistake
free."
right there.
Exactly.
Whoa, slow it down. Listen, I'm the mellow.
Sorry.
I'm the mellow history guy. Let me tell y'all something. You guys are sorely mistaken. We traded Timothy Mozgov, Wilson
Yes.
Chandler.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what did
and Raymond Felton. And
so
Raymond
tell me
Felton.
what Timothy Mozgov did.
I don't care what he
as
did
an
after
individual.
the Knicks. I
There was
care what he
somebody
was
else
doing.
too in that
I
trade,
care
was
what
it
he
not?
was doing with the
It's not
Knicks, with the
Mozgov.
chemistry and the role that they were playing at the time on the Knicks. Wilson Chandler was starting to become very comfortable in his role of being one of the leading scorers on the team, and he was getting nice. And then Timothy Moscow was becoming actually a very solid center, which you don't have to. We don't need centers shooting threes. That's why I love Mitch so much, and I hate Cat as equally, because I like my center to be a center, to block shots and rebound, because that is the essentials of a center, to avoid having to have, then we need a small forward that rebounds and plays defense because our center sucks. And we need a point guard that plays great defense because our center sucks at defense. I hate non-defensive centers. Brother, I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I'm
So
going on
that
a
means
big
you hate
round.
Jokic, you hate Sangoon,
No.
you hate
Jokic block
Sabonis.
shot. You know who I
Jokic
like?
does not block shot.
No.
Please don't do that.
No. With the team,
Please.
with the team that we have, you know who I like for our team? Honestly, Jokic is a great center. Jokic is.
He don't play no
great
defense,
center.
dog.
He
No
doesn't, but he
defense.
rebounds like a
Yeah, he
mother
definitely
effer.
rebounds.
Towns is the
Like a
second best
mother
rebounder
effer.
in basketball. Towns is the second best rebounder in basketball.
Listen, Towns is the worst defensive center I've ever seen in the history of basketball.
Oh man, you sadly
Yo,
mistaken. His
Castle.
defensive
No.
rating.
I
He
love
has one
him.
of the best defensive ratings on the team right now.
Stop with the ratings. The ratings
I'm
and
just-
the numbers. Do you watch him play? Did you watch?
I do watch him play.
Did you watch Castle from San Antonio? Rick, go in there and go, give me that rebound, boy. Give me that.
Okay, Towns is the
And
second
take it.
best rebounder in basketball, bro.
Oh
Jokic
my
is shooting threes
God.
like Towns.
Are you
Why
all
doesn't
about
Jokic
numbers?
get the same
But
criticism?
are you all about numbers? Are you all about?
I'm all about fairness.
I'm not giving props
Jokic does
to
not
Jokic.
play. I'm just saying.
I'm not giving
Jokic
props
is-
to Jokic. He's a good rebounder. So is Towns. I didn't say he wasn't a good rebounder.
Okay.
It's when things are like when those lights go on, Cat's lights go off. If you don't notice, since Minnesota, since the Knicks, he's soft in the playoffs. He's soft when it comes to those clutch moments. He doesn't. Here's the game-winning three. Oh, the regular season. Oh, that makes it. Yeah. Do that in the playoffs, brother. But I'm not gonna knock him because I want him to do great, and I think he has greatness.
Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Let's go back to Melo.
Okay.
So
yes.
So did you have Wilson Chandler? Give me a break. Danilo Gallinari. Give me another break.
Oh my God.
We were not winning nothing with those guys. We didn't
Bro.
do nothing with those guys. We
We
went
were
to the
doing-
playoffs. Went to the playoffs 3 straight years with Melo. Melo made the playoffs every year of his career before he came to the Knicks. And quite fittingly, when he comes to the Knicks, that's when it starts sucking. After he took us to the playoffs 3 years, after we won 54 games, went to the second round, gave us the best season we ever had since 2000.
Right.
So yeah, you could take a dump on Melo trade if you want. But let me also give you another caveat. The collective bargaining, remember, they went into a new collective bargaining agreement. So the rules were changing. So it's not as cut as dry as you guys think it would have been to sign him next season. Plus, you still would have had those guys. So the amount of money, the wiggle room that you think that you would have had to sign them.
Yeah.
Huh? We say that again?
No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying the wiggle room that you think you would have had probably wouldn't have been there. And also, you competing with other teams that you never know. Another team.
Oh yeah, Miami. It would have been Miami.
Right. Bingo. So that's all I'm trying to say. That
but
we had to do
at
what
that
we
time,
had to do then.
And honestly, I don't know the money thing, but I think Miami had tapped out already when they had explored everything on Wade and Bosh.
Right. Nah, forget Miami.
Well, I mean, LeBron and Bosh. No, but
it could have been somebody else.
The Knicks team that they had at that time, the chemistry with like Wood, right? Woody was our coach. Started that new offense type shit where
no, he wasn't the coach when we first. I don't think he was the coach when we did the trade. I don't think he was the coach.
Yeah, Mike Woodson.
Hold on, let me stat check that.
Honestly, I didn't. And I'm going off memory, and I apologize.
No, that's why we stay in research mode on this channel.
Yes, sir.
We gotta make sure we on point because we can't because a lot of people out there. We got a lot of trolls. You got a lot of people that be like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you right now. So let's just pull it up. So 2011, we had D'Antoni.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up right now to try to take a look at it.
And
but
then,
because my thoughts were that I say that as in not only could you have had Melo, you would have had Melo plus at least two of those guys they could have traded. If you would have been able to have Wilson Chandler and I would say Gallinari as a shooter,
could
be a part of that bench.
I don't think it would have worked.
But I don't know how much off the top of my head those players would cost. So I'm looking now to see what kind of
we had to trade that. We had to trade that salary to get Melo.
We needed Melo. We had to have Carmelo Anthony. I'm telling you right now, we had to have him. But
right, you just wanted to sign him.
Things that should have worked out. Yes, I just didn't want to give up the chemistry that the team had. Like they were starting to build. Like we had a bunch of role. Like it's hard to get role players that want to play, that like to play their role.
Yeah,
and then are good at that. Like that's why Brunson, we already know. Mitch, we don't need you to shoot threes. You don't need to even take shots. We don't need to call no offense. OG, we don't need to call no offense for y'all. Just go get it. Just go get it. Go get the ball. Go play basketball. Play defense. Get rebounds. Get offensive rebounds. Put the ball back in. Like set picks.
Right.
Like make those off fouls when you need to. We had those kind of guys, and that team, they weren't the best, but they were good. They were good. Like Felton was playing his best basketball with us. Monroe was playing his best basketball with us. Chandler was playing his best basketball with us.
But look at the games we won, man. Yo, we won 42 games, 36 games.
But these guys, they didn't really get a chance to all honestly. Like I watched a lot of bad moves from the Knicks.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you go back to 75. Yeah.
I really started in the 90s when we started signing Isley and Clarence Witherspoon, all these bums. Like old dude, Shannon Anderson. Like, oh my God.
I had Clarence Witherspoon too.
Jesus Christ.
We know about that.
Yes, you should. That's the only reason.
We drafted him. Him.
I think Bargnani used to block that dude like 9 times a game, and then we traded Bargnani.
God.
Like, yeah, they moved. Yeah.
It was, bro.
Like, signing Bargnani was a horrible move. Yeah, trust me, I've been part of it all. I've been through all the jokes. Trust me, I'm a Knicks, Mets, Giants, and Rangers fan. With the Knicks, Mets, I have gone through the most embarrassing losses in the history, and then now the Giants are now a couple to that shit this year.
Oh, God.
Like the most things that I will never forget in my life. But you got to deal with it as a New York fan. I'm not one of those New York fans that talk crap like we're the best ever.
You can't be like that on my channel because I'm
the Mets really did fall apart.
Yes, they did. Oh my God,
fans, they did. They had it in their hands, and they just.
But all right, brother, I got you. I got your number locked in, man. I appreciate the call.
Why God didn't make me a Yankees fan?
I'm a Yankees fan.
I'm so happy right now.
Bad. Yankees ain't doing no better right now.
I would have had 20-something championships to go along with my 4 Giants championships
Hey man,
and
look,
0 Knicks.
we going on like 15 years since we had a championship, brother. So that 27 championship can only take you so far, brother. You gotta
No doubt. Well,
you
I'm
gotta get
sub
at least
now.
one. Come on,
Yes,
man. You
sir.
gotta get one. You know what I'm saying? Like the
That's what I'm
Lakers, they
talking
get one
about.
every decade. They don't leave their
They
fans
still
out
do.
there, you know?
But I'm gonna tell you, this one we get from the Knicks this year is gonna be more than any
Oh
of
yeah.
them championships that anybody got in the last 50 years.
If we get that, yo, brother, if we
Period.
get that one,
Period.
yeah,
Period.
it's gonna
That's
trump
how
everything.
much
That's why I don't know
mellow.
why LeBron didn't go. You know what? One championship in New York is bigger than any championship anywhere. Let me go get that shit in New York right now.
Yeah. But he didn't see the vid. He you know what? He had his own plan, man.
Yeah, that ruined my life that day.
I mean, LA is kind of on equal footing with that.
Yeah, but LA just got championships every they got million
Yeah,
championships.
every 10 years within that time they get a championship.
You're not better than Kobe. You're not better than Shaq. You're just
Yeah, you
And you
just
know, it's
on that
crazy
list.
because our teams are rivals, but I hate the Lakers more than I dislike y'all. Like,
you know the
there's
problem with
times
our
where I
rivalry.
dislike y'all because there be, New York dudes be here in the city, and I be like, come on, man.
Well,
You know our
I'll tell you,
problem.
They be
brother.
at the little extra.
Our
I hate
problem is
one team. I hate
Mhm.
one team more than Philadelphia, and that's the Pacers.
nah.
Oh, well,
More,
I don't hate
more
the
than
Bulls no
I
more.
understand
They
that.
took over the Bulls.
hold
They
on,
took
brother.
over the
You go
Bulls.
back to 77 to 75. You don't like Boston. You don't like Indiana. You don't like Miami.
Oh, I beat Boston. We beat Boston.
Chicago.
I have wins over them that I be like, yes, I beat Chicago finally without Jordan. I don't care. I beat them. In
Right, but I'm just
94,
saying those
we
teams
won.
you got to rank over Philly because we hadn't had a
No.
playoff series against Philly since 1980 something.
No. Yeah, but Philly be beating our ass in the regular season. That shit hurts. I don't like Philadelphia. I don't like Philadelphia. They beat the shit out of Knicks fans literally in Philadelphia last year or 2 years ago.
Do
come
they?
on, man.
They beat up Knicks fans?
Wait, those fans were at the
They were acting up.
They effed around and found out.
Yeah, they sure
Yeah.
did. That's a
I
stupid
thought that
question.
was
You get stupid
Boston though.
answers.
I thought Boston was the one that did that. Boston was
No, Boston's just racist altogether.
no, but they
So,
was no. You didn't see the footage. Cassidy was like,
Nah,
it looked
with
like they
fights?
wasn't gonna make it out of there alive
I sure
in the
didn't.
playoffs.
I saw Queens flip in Boston. He didn't get flipped. He didn't get swung on.
Nah, no, you should have pull up Boston fights in the playoffs, and you would see Cassius bloodied. It was crazy. It was wild out there, bro. It was wild. It was
last
wild.
year or
Last
year?
this playoffs.
Damn. Well, I'm gonna
This
have to go
playoffs
on,
against
Twitter.
Boston, bro. It got serious out there, bro.
Damn. I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
It
you're
got
like, chalk
serious,
that
man.
up. That's
Yeah,
something I
man.
gotta research.
But all right,
Definitely.
brother. I got some more calls, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna lock in
No
your number.
doubt, no doubt. Yo, it's good talking to y'all for the first time. Definitely gonna be
Yes,
locked
sir.
in. Keep doing your thing. Let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks.
This is our year.
100%.
Big Mike out from Orlando.
I appreciate you, man. I got you locked in.
Yes, sir.
Right. All right, Sid, man. These dudes acting like they don't want to talk, man.
That's cool.
I'll let you if you want to promote your channel, man, you can. I do appreciate you for rocking out. I'm trying to on Friday nights bring people from the other teams,
Yeah.
I don't want no crazy like extra debate yelling, I mean, it's cool to debate, but I'm not trying to like just deal with troll energy. I knew that you would have a great conversation because we talked on Big Dog Talk Sports. So I want the Knicks fans to see how other teams, fans feel about us and, about those teams in the East or whatever. So I appreciate you for coming on, man. Being the first
man.
to really do this.
Oh, that's cool then. I mean, this is a great concept, actually. I mean, I wish I'd have thought of it. It's dope. Yeah, that way you get a real perspective around the league.
Exactly.
And we could reach. Well, if you could reach everybody, because I'm gonna start tuning in. Hopefully, I could get that same perspective that you're trying to gain about fans from other teams all
100%.
across. Hopefully, you could get people from everywhere. And I'll be
100%.
chiming in since I got your number now.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah. Whenever you want to call up, especially if we play against each other or you just want to see, you seen something. I'm here every Friday. I do a call-up show, but then I'm doing like post-game call-up shows after every game throughout the week. So Yeah, if you ever see anything, you could call. I actually put your channel in the your channel name, Pharaoh Sid's Court. So
Yeah.
y'all go subscribe to him. He's not a Philadelphia channel. All right. If he was a Philadelphia channel, I probably wouldn't have did that because y'all would have been over there trolling. Now he talks all sports, well, football and basketball on this channel that I posted there. So go check him out, Pharaoh Sid's Court. Okay. Give him some love, give him some subscribers. And yeah, if you guys are fans, I mean, because everybody, if you're a fan of a team, then you're a fan of that league more than likely. So
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely go check him out. Appreciate you coming on here, man. I thought Big Dog would call up because he always calls up. He calls up sometimes.
Yeah, I watched one of y'all Joes when he came up. That was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, he calls up sometimes. And but I never did a call up show with him about like Knicks Warriors like how we did. So I'm gonna do that with him too. When we see the Warriors, whenever that is. I don't even remember, but
oh yeah, for sure. I'll be on the lookout for that. I mean, I appreciate you having me on, man. I'm glad for the invite. Glad to come up. Glad to talk with some of your fellow New Yorkers.
Yeah. And I want them to also see that everybody from Philly ain't bad.
Man.
Like there's some cool dudes in Philly.
I'm pretty sure y'all got rabid New York fans that ain't taking no crap. So
trust me, they in the chat. They come at me. So yeah,
we just notorious for it, because we threw snowballs at Santa Claus before. So
yeah, 100%. But it's not everybody. There's some good people out in Philly. You know what I'm saying? And so it's great. Or from that area or fans of that team, whatever.
Right.
All right.
We gonna have. I'm about to get off, but we gonna have that discussion about the Carmelo thing because I'm looking at salaries and it looked like all them dudes that they traded for Melo. I mean, it looked like they was on cheap contracts. And like they could have made something work for real, but
I gotta do a deep dive on that. But I do know the collective bargaining agreement.
He did change it around that time. It was something about I think because of the way Miami did their thing,
right?
They didn't want teams to be able to put together 3 max contracts. I think that was that rule.
Right, and also that's part of it, and also Melo made some comments about why he wanted to go to New York then. He forced his way out. Stars, listen, y'all, he forced his way out, right? Just to keep that in mind about Giannis. But I'm just saying, he forced his way out because he felt like it wouldn't have got done in the summertime. So
he did feel that way. I do remember him saying that. I don't know what I remember him saying it on, but I do remember those being his explicit thoughts.
Well, Sid, I got the source, man. I'm the objective fan. I got the source. Trust me. I'm just waiting for one of these Knicks fans to step out and tell me, yo, this, that, and the third. And that's when I just start pulling out the sources like, yeah, boom, this is what happened during that time. This is what you forgot. And this is why we had to do it, But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But I appreciate you, man. I'll let you get going. I know you was working. I'm not sure what you had to do tonight. Or you might be a vampire like me, but, I don't want to hold you for too long. Plus, I got some Knicks fans that want to talk Knicks business. They like, yeah. They don't, they wasn't with it. I sent them a little text like, yo, we want to come up? They're like, nah, I'm good. So I'm all right.
All right, now you talking to Philly. Go ahead.
Yeah, talk to Philly, and
we get back to you later, son. Say like some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly,
Always gotta throw something in there like that, man. Y'all kill me with that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm probably not gonna turn it down. I'm a night owl, but I will be relaxing because shit. I work 2 jobs, bro. Like, it ain't, gotta grind out in these streets. And then I try to do my YouTube channels. I try to give something to everybody,
Nah, I feel you, man. Hopefully some of my people go there, show you some love. You talk. I saw that because I checked the channel out. I gotta subscribe. I don't think I subscribed from my from this channel. But because I don't use this channel to watch other channels. I have another channel that I use.
Yeah, that's the same thing I do, bro.
But I gotta make sure I subscribe from this channel still because that's it. Yeah.
Right, I haven't even. It's crazy because I haven't even started my basketball stuff, and I've been trying to think how am I gonna jump into basketball because I kind of let the first beginning of the season pass by. But we're coming up on Christmas. I think that's gonna be my first jump in, and I actually have a thought of my first video because I'm big on Tyrese Maxey. Like, I mean, obviously he's the best player on my team, but I mean, I think he could be one of the special players, top 10, hopefully, players in years to come.
Yeah. I could see that. I mean, he's amazing. I mean, he's a great playmaker. Plays a little bit of I wouldn't say he's a defensive stopper, but he's not a super liability like a lot of point guards are on defense. Has good size. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I think he's definitely emerging.
Yeah. So
I'll
anyways,
let you
bro,
get to
like
it,
I
brother.
said, appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'll catch you next time, man. I'm out.
All right, brother. All right, man. Salute.
Salute.
All right, that was my man Sid. Go check him out on Pharaoh Sid's Court. He talks football, Yeah, check him out. He's a cool dude. No, technically this isn't the first time I did this. I do remember I had my man Ill Will from the Ville, but he's not a content creator. He's my boy, and he was a Net fan who was very nice. Yo, listen, these guys, when we lose, they text me laughing. Like my cousin Dusty. I remember my cousin Dusty. He's a Laker fan. He come on here, he mad humble. But yo, behind the scenes, man, telling you, man. But let me see if I missed any calls. Let me see if this brother wants to talk. Let's keep. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's still early. I mean, it's a call up show. We go with the vibes. Definitely go with the vibes. Let me see.
Hello?
Hey, let the people know what's your name, where you calling from. Special guest as always. Well, not not a guest, but special.
Mellow Mike from Jersey. What's going on, Karan?
What's going on, Mellow Mike, man? I know you want to talk this Knick business, man. How you feeling tonight? I mean, I know you was at Westchester, so what happened at Westchester tonight?
No, I wasn't at Westchester. I started my day. I got a late email stating that there was going to be the cup presentation at the Garden from 3 to 5.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. That's where you was at. Okay,
so I ended up making a last minute decision, drove from Jersey into New York.
Okay.
Got the opportunity because you know how I felt about this cup finals championship. And being that, I wanted to participate in any which way I could, I was there. And believe it or not, a lot of people was approaching me, asking me questions. Had an interview with I forgot the guy's name, but had literally a 10-12 minute interview with a gentleman there that just pulled me out of the crowd while we was waiting online before we was stepping into MSG.
Nice.
And it was nice getting an opinion, how I felt about the team, just different questions, and also about Giannis, a little bit about Tibbs, a little bit about Mike Brown, and stuff like that. And then once we got done with that, we kind of proceeded on taking our pictures. I think they allowed us to maybe 2 pictures at max. They did a good job, but it was pretty swift. When I got out, and I was pretty much close to the front of the line, I would say within 20 minutes that line was gone because I was like many others that didn't even know there was a cup, presentation for the fans, but it was a 2-hour window. So that was pretty much it. And then I hung around New York debating whether I should stay or not. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go catch this game. I was going to come home back to Jersey, but I caught the game. Unfortunately, they lost. But I will say before talking about the score and the game and all that, they did have the presentation. It was a nice 2-minute video that they had, and they commended the players. You could feel the aura at MSG that they was very proud. Everybody stood up in the crowd, applauding the players and the organization.
Nice.
What was missing was the banner.
Right. So, it was funny, right? I was in the middle of doing something. I missed the first 2 minutes of the game, so I didn't even see that.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, they was supposed to be a cup celebration. I got to go back and watch it. I completely missed it, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. I feel bad now.
It honestly felt like, you know what? Knick fans were just they were holding it in to just, be a part of something. and it was nice, man. I mean, for the 2 minutes, and then
Nice.
plus, it was right before the national anthem, and it was just like,
Okay.
wow, yeah, the fans got together, and it was a nice moment. Yes,
And so you was in the garden at the game.
absolutely. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Oh man, that's dope. Okay. And the fans felt proud. So that should ease all of this banner talk. We had a little celebration, so that should be it. We should never think about a banner again, right?
Listen, you know
No?
my perspective about it. I want the banner up.
No, I know
I
you went there. I'm saying,
Yeah.
but like now that you've been there, you
Mhm.
experienced it, you've seen the cup, are you willing to say, okay, we're good? Or you still wouldn't mind them putting up the banner?
Oh, I still want them to put up the banner.
Okay. That's
I,
fair.
I have a feeling that if something does occur, uh, you know, towards the end of the season, maybe that will go up. But
Oh,
that's what I think. But the way I look at things is that any accomplishment this team has, they did participate in a tournament.
that's a
We should recognize that, regardless whether it doesn't count against your record.
right. Yeah, nah,
It was
yeah.
a tournament that we fulfilled. We started on this journey. We got it.
Yep.
We overcame a lot of obstacles,
Boy, did we.
and right, and made it to Las Vegas to meet the Spurs, and
Yep.
kind of got a taste of what we're up against, and kind of
Mm-hmm.
gave the fans a taste of what it is with the East and the West. And
Right.
who knows? Are they the best in the West? Are we the best in the East?
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So things can possibly change, of course, because everybody was looking at New York Knicks and OKC, but it took a little bit of a turn of a twist
Yep.
when the Spurs kind of, got that victory and edged out the victory, I should say, and it was
Yep.
able to punch their way into the finals to go against our team. So, and
Right.
that was a surprising game as well, as for those that saw the game. 3 out of the 4 quarters, the Knicks were down, and then came back at the end. They played a gritty game to get
Yep.
that game, and showed a lot of heart. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, everything you're saying on the money. I agree. I wouldn't have mind the banner.
Mhm.
I understand, both arguments, both sides, but
Mhm.
it is what it is at this point. But I wouldn't have tore it down like, oh no, with this damn banner the way some people are. Oh, by the way, I do got smoke of the week. I will be doing some smoke of the week this Monday. Um,
Okay.
Mad Dog from ESPN, yeah, he gonna get the smoke this week. I think that he's out of bounds. But um, as far as the banners and stuff like that, um, I'm cool with it going forward, and I agree that this is something that we need to celebrate. Like it's not a finals, but it matters. It matters, and the guys were playing hard. Brunson played 40 something minutes. And
Absolutely, man. And
so
here's my thing with this banner talk. Listen, people can say a lot of things, and it all starts off with our team. I've always said this. We could be cheering. We could be, everywhere, at watch parties,
right,
celebrating. Like we talked this about before. The podcasters out there, gearing up our team, this, that, and the other. But at the end, it's about the players, and the players have to showcase. Do they want to win, or do they want to throw the flag? Uh, and from what I saw, if we didn't get any notification about this game at the end, was the players were ecstatic when the buzzer went off. We won.
right.
They ran to the court.
They
It was a
sure
beautiful
did.
moment to see that, for our team, man, to win something. So if it meant something to the players, it's got to mean something for us as well. And that part, like I said, and it's debatable. And listen, I said it before. I respect the organization's,
Right.
perspective on it. But everybody has a right to say and speak their piece. I
Right.
prefer it, and I said it jokingly. We'll hang it up in my place for fans to
Right.
come and see it. Right?
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
it in the Discord. If
Yep.
they don't hang it up at MSG, come to Mellow Mike's house. We'll hang up
Yep.
a banner here and come and see it.
Yep.
And I'll put a big picture of me with the trophy as well. I don't
Yep.
care.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
stuff like that.
Nah,
So
that's facts.
that's
Facts.
all. You know what I mean? But
So about the game, right? Because you were
sure.
there.
Yep.
Did OG, did those guys that played a lot of minutes, did they look gassed to you? Were their body language on the bench that we didn't get to see on TV? Did they just look extra lethargic? What say you about their those guys' legs?
Absolutely, 100%. Shots were falling short. I kind of expected it, Karan, to be honest with you.
Okay.
If I didn't expect it in Indiana, I would have expected here, and they gave us a tough fight down in Indiana, with the heroics of Jalen Brunson hitting that game winner.
Wow.
And then
That was incredible.
coming here, I kind of said, can you give us one more, being for the cup, that we're, celebrating and this and that. But you know what? It's okay. Those guys, grinded it out through the, Las Vegas trip, the
Yes.
traveling, going
Yes.
deep, being short of players too.
Yep.
And then asking guys that haven't played to start playing. And I noticed
Right.
with Hawk Porty in the last game was huffing and puffing.
Puffin and Puffer boy. Yep.
Yeah, I could tell because I know my man Hawk Porty for 2 years now, watching him in the G League, and I know that little try that's telling me,
Yep.
"Hey, coach, get me out of here."
Get me
tucking
outta
at the
here.
shorts. Yeah, and but aside from that, it's okay because I saw them with my own eyes, and to be honest with you, they're gonna be okay. The Knicks are gonna
Yeah.
be all right. Yeah, they're gonna be all
Yeah.
right. So
This loss to me wasn't a bad loss. Even though losing is bad always. When I say bad loss, like it was a clutch game, went down to the wire. They fought. The Sixers just they were unconscious from three. They shot 41% from three.
Yep.
And anytime those teams shoot 41% from three, we usually, we 8-6, so it's kind of a toss up. And I think that it just wasn't our night. And I think that Miami on Sunday they'll be better. I just think they'll be better. And I'm wondering if OG Anunoby should have sat out too in Indiana because he was supposed to sit out.
he should
And
have.
then all of a sudden, OG Anunoby in the lineup. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, because my one of the questions I've been asking everybody tonight was, can we really say that Yabusele got a fair shake? Because that could have been a moment for him in Indiana. Or he could have just dropped the ball. But it could have been a moment. We would never know. Because OG was there and then he wound up, not playing well when he first came in the game. And then he only got 11 minutes. And then in this game, he got 4 minutes, hit his first three. I'm like, okay. And then Diawara comes in. I'm like, damn. So he didn't really get a chance to try to redeem himself the way Jordan Clarkson did in the cup. Because in the cup, Jordan Clarkson was 1 for 5. And then he finished, with whatever he finished in the cup game. So, opportunity is kind of slim pickings. Are we really giving Yabu a fair shot? I know everyone wants to get rid of him. They call him Yabba Dabba Doodoo. But are we giving him his fair shake? What say you?
Yabo gotta go, man. And
Okay.
like my man CP said,
Okay.
we'll catch you at the once a Nick, always a Nick barbecue. Thank you for your services and have a good one. He's
Damn.
done. He's done. He's got to go. And today was another example of a guy that could have made an impact in the game, being that he doesn't produce too much anyway.
Right.
And I told you already, if you're not a good defender, start becoming one and learning how to do something to contribute to this team. Big frame, go get some rebounds, buddy.
That's
You
not
got to
his
do
thing.
something. You got to grind. This is New York City. You got to
Damn.
come with it. And this is not somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio, where you could overlook some of this stuff and that it doesn't matter. It does
Okay.
matter because our neighbors 2 hours away in Philly, as our previous caller, Sid, I'm
Exactly.
sure he can validate this. They're not going to tolerate that crap neither. And he showed a
Yeah.
lot of heart last year, and I commended Yabu in the past on record saying that, I saw great things. That's why I was
Yeah.
very, highly looking forward to seeing him play. And I don't understand the drop off. I'm just starting to think that the bright lights of New York is too much for him. It's not a place for him. Just like it ain't for Pacome. Those two got to go together. They got to go bye-bye.
Wow.
somehow,
So
some
you gonna
way.
put
Yeah, I welcomed him to New York, and now I'm gonna say goodbye because he's got to go. I seen enough. He made his first 3-pointer.
okay.
When he took his first shot, the crowd
Right.
went, "Oh my God!" Never mind that. I need you to go get some rebounds. I need you to crash the boards. I need you to help this team and utilize that big frame that you got to do something. This about, um, you know, I'm getting a slow start and all these other excuses. Buddy, you're 20 plus games in. Either you want it or you don't want it. We don't got
Right.
time to be waiting for Mr. Yabusele to be developing confidence, this, that, and he's got enough experience. He's been in the league, out of the league, internationally,
Yeah.
coming back, getting
Yep.
another opportunity through these doors, which a lot of people
Yep.
don't get.
They don't get
Right?
100%.
You know
No,
that
you're right.
very well.
No, you're right.
That's a blessing to come back and those doors open to give you that opportunity. You gotta
Yep.
make it, man. You gotta take that opportunity and go for it. So again, if you're not gonna be contributing on the offensive end, you gotta bust your behind on crashing the boards, rebounding, and showing hustle. Because that's one thing we admire here for the New York Knicks. As the fan base, we commend hard blue collar guys that get down and dirty.
Yep.
And this guy doesn't have that. I don't know where it went, where his identity went. I really don't. It's disappeared. It's vanished. It's not here. It's like a ghost in a uniform. And
Right. Right.
and again, to not add insult to injury, but the Knicks were struggling, and obviously Yabu for 20 something games. You know, I don't understand. And to me, he does look like he's out of shape. He says otherwise. This man should be in the gym. He should be on the bike 24/7, doing
Man.
something because his body language, what he says is one thing and what he's performing is another. And
Yes.
and I don't know because they're not talking about it. And I know it's caught up to him where he had to defend himself. And I totally
Right.
understand that.
Yeah.
But I don't think what I'm seeing is not what we should be getting from Yabusele. So, like I
Facts.
said, him and Pacone gotta go.
So okay, and so you listen. It's hard for me. I'm just trying to be objective.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just give an alternative angle. But how did he look in the game? Did he look like was he disgusted? I'm not sure if you was able to see his face, but because on TV we can only see so much. But like when you in the game, you could zone in on certain cues. Like, were you able to detect anything from his body language?
He looked the same. And
Oh,
I
okay.
I especially put my eyes on Yabu because I'm seeing again one big guy trying to get rebounds, whether it's Cat or Mitch. His big butt need to get down in the paint and help too.
Mm.
Like, what are you doing? 6'8", 9, 10, whatever he is. He's almost 300 pounds on TV. So get a
Damn.
rebound, dude. You got to go get a rebound. You know what I mean? You need to be the bowling
Okay.
ball that knocks the pins. And he's
Right.
not doing that. He's not I'm not saying for him to be like a Charles Oakley or Charles Barkley, but you need to be what you were last year of some sort. Last year productive.
Right.
Last year not just productive, but he was vociferous in the locker room, not just with Philly, but with his own French team in France.
Yeah.
What happened to this guy?
He was the captain of the last French team.
There you go. So
Yeah.
from what I heard, his boys down there in France, they respect him highly. They
Yeah.
they see him at a high level of respect, but I don't know, what do they call that, mouse in the house type of thing? Like he's hiding somewhere and he's not, you know, he's not showing me anything. Maybe I really feel that a different change of scenery is good for him, and maybe that'll get him out of the spotlight. Not
Yeah.
everybody performs in the bright lights. Perfect example, Randy Johnson when he came to the Yankees. Great with
Right.
the Arizona Diamondbacks. This
Oh
guy was a
man.
phenomenal pitcher, right? And I was there for opening.
I
I
was
was
so
there
mad.
for I was there for opening day. They treated him like a god, and then after he couldn't deal with the media, he left
Right.
to go to another. I don't know if he went back to Arizona or whatever, and he performed back to his normal level again.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, and some
So I
people.
feel like
Go ahead.
that's that New York pressure though, Mike.
Yeah,
That's that New
yeah.
York. Some people
So
can't deal with it.
some people are gonna be like Reggie Jackson, and some people are gonna be
Yes.
Yabusele.
Damn.
That's it.
Damn. So there's one more Yabu thing. I'm gonna move past Yabu. Um, the rebounding is something that I just feel like it's impossible because what I seen in Eurobasket, he's just a decent. He's not a guy that can command the glass. That's just not his strong suit. His strong suit is the mid post, which he'll never get the opportunity because we don't play like that in the NBA. And he's not the man. You got to be like Kawhi or somebody like that to really get mid post opportunities, and he just will never get that. He's also not a great pick and roll guy. He'll pop on the pick and roll, but his I think because he's French, he's more comfortable in the mid post, like setting the screens from there, and they don't set screen. The NBA is from the 3-point line. Nobody sets mid post screens. Maybe if he played like in the early 2000s or the late 90s, maybe he might be better. But I think even then he wouldn't make it because of the rebounding. That you're gonna have to crash. But my last Yabu thing, and then we can move on. Is Precious Achua better than Yabu?
Hell yeah.
See, that's the question I should have asked everybody earlier.
Here's something else. Yabu needs to understand like this one phrase. How does it go? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. You need to listen. This about, and I'm not here to contradict what you're saying, Karan.
Yeah.
But if my team needs me to do something as a basketball player that I once was, I adapt to do something, not limit myself to say, well, I don't do this because blah, blah, blah. No, my team asked me to do something. I need to do it to step up, whether it's help defense, whether it's taking a charge, whether it's rebounding, whether it's negating. Like Jalen Brunson has adapted to not, in the beginning, to not get a lot of time possession, with the ball handed off to somebody else, whether it's a Kolek, whether it's a Hart, and learn to score without the ball.
Right.
Karl Anthony Towns has had to adapt from being in the beginning of the season, I'm lost. I don't know, right? He had a big question mark. And now with talks with Coach Mike Brown, they've all have been able to meet expectations. They're not perfect. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah, of course.
We're only 20 plus games in, but we have no other choice but to move forward with this talented roster that we have. And Yabusele is going to come with, I don't know. I do this in France. Horse crap. No, you got to perform, buddy. You're a professional. End the story. That's it. Whether they pay you this much or that much, you got to perform. Go ahead.
So you didn't, you wasn't, contradicting me or going against me. We actually agree. I just was telling you that I don't think he's capable of doing it the way we need him to in New York. So that's why I do think he needs to go at this point. But I just think that everyone on this team has found their niche. Everyone from Clarkson, even Kolek, Deuce, they all got their niche in this Mike Brown system. Yabu does not have a niche. He goes out there, he doesn't know what to do. Like Mitchell Robinson, we know he's on the offensive glass, right? Like we know he sets screens and he rolls and that's what he does, right? We know Towns can play on the box, but he also gets the threes from the top of the key. That's where he likes to shoot the threes, right? Everyone has that, even Josh Hart. Josh Hart, the reason why he's been effective is, all right, I know I was shooting the 3-ball better, but now instead of just shooting the 3-ball, I'm actually dribble it inside and get a little mid-post fadeaway. Right? Same thing with, Bridges loves that mid-post. That's always his game. OG Anunoby, corner 3, but I also could slash. I'm also going to cut. I'm going to go back door. I'm going to get easy dunks. Everyone has their niche in this system, whether it's offense or defense or rebounding. Yabu doesn't have it. And this game 27. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Well, Yabu reminds me a little bit of Pacone in the sense of I'm happy to be here.
Right.
And I saw that just recently again, and I was like, these guys don't got it, man. They're on some other channel. They're not with it. And when you're happy just to be here, that's not a good sign. And meaning happy just to be here to put on a Knicks uniform and to be glorified to be part of this tournament just recently. You're jumping up and
Right.
down. Dude, you didn't
Exactly.
do nothing.
You didn't do nothing.
You didn't
I
do
got two
nothing.
for 500,000. Yeah,
Yeah, you
did.
got paid for it. Yeah, you're a great cheerleader. You jumped
That's
up and
it.
down, but that's
Pom
about it.
poms.
Pom poms, but that was about it. It's listen, I'm a big believer in this too, Karan.
Yeah,
We do what we want to do. This stuff about he
that's
can't,
true.
I don't believe in that because you put
I
your
got
mind
you.
to it, you can do it, man. And I think whatever it is, I think it's something something about him or this environment of New York, I think has him shook and he can't make it happen because I'll be honest with you, you can't say it's Mike Brown. Usually it's
No, it's
about the
not.
coach. Mike Brown has been with the open door policy to address any issues.
Yep.
So you have a coach that's willing to work with you, coach friendly.
Yep.
You can't ask for anything more. You got a bunch of other senior coaches there that you can go to if you don't want to go to Coach Mike Brown. You got Maurice Cheeks.
Yep.
You got Coach Mark
Veteran
Bryant.
staff.
You got what's his name? St. James
Saint.
Saint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he could go to any one of those
yeah. You
guys.
got the defensive coach. You got Chris Gent.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jalen.
Rick
You got
Brunson.
whatchamacallit, Brunson, the
Huh?
father of Brunson. Yeah, you got a lot of guys there. So you can't tell me that there's not one guy you can't talk to kind of maybe get your stuff together. I mean, listen, I don't wish the guy nothing wrong. I bad or anything like
No.
that.
It did, of
No ill
course.
will, but I
Yeah, no
gotta
ill
call him
will.
out. I'm tired of him already.
Yeah,
You
nah, he
know?
got to
Yeah,
go. He got to go. Yeah,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
was trying to be objective, just trying to
As
steer up a
as far
con.
as as far as Preston Achua, real quick,
Mm,
there was a lot of talk last season. He was very frustrated, and I remember hearing this.
right.
They started talking about trading him, and that really pissed them off. And I heard Tibbs was involved with some conversation, and they were
Mm.
having some bickering back and forth.
Oh yeah.
And the conversation about this is during, and I'm the last month before going into the playoffs. So
Yep.
how do you expect having a productive performance with that on your head that you're going to be chopped? You're going to be
Yeah.
gone. Your services are not going to no longer be needed. And I believe he was well liked by the players. He just didn't get a
Oh
fair
yeah.
shake with Tibbs. And
All
I noticed
Tibbs.
that. Yeah,
Ye-
they were
Yeah.
clashing. And I heard he was a very outspoken to Tibbs in that locker room. I
Yeah.
think from what I
I
heard.
talked about it right on the
Mm,
podcast last season,
right,
right? Like
right.
this was like I don't know, maybe a month or two before the playoffs, and I said Yabu's out of here. It's called the Precious Achua story. I met somebody because I'm always, you know how we talk, right? Like I know you
Yep.
be nicked out, I'm nicked out, right? And so I'm outside. I go to a Starbucks around an area like that. So this guy sees me. This guy's driving a Porsche, right? So
Mm,
this guy's not a jokester type of dude. He's not somebody that a cap. He has no reason to cap, right? So he tells me, "Hey, I see you with the Knicks jacket." So we talk about the Knicks. He goes, "Hey, I had dinner with Precious Achua 2 nights ago, and we were talking about his team. And I asked him a question. I said, "Hey, are you going to be around? Because I want to get 2 of your jerseys. I want to get a home one and an away one." And then he goes, "I'm out of here. There's no way I will return to this team." Now, 4 months before that, he met with him before that because his son is like his friend,
right.
right? His best friend. So he met with him some months, and then he was raving about how much he loved New York. So something happened in between that time frame. So to get back to that other conversation, he said that he's done. Tibbs doesn't play the guys minutes. Guys like Tyler Kolek should get minutes, and and he's not giving me enough time, and I don't understand why. And so because of that, I am out of here. That was the exact where I told that story a month. I way before he actually got up out of here. I told y'all he was gone. The dude told me
Mhm.
that, and it was confirmed. And then Tibbs gets fired, and we hear all the stories about the players saying they didn't want to play for him. He wasn't playing the guys.
Mhm.
The same thing this guy told me. I told you that. That's why y'all need to subscribe, man. Make sure you hit that like button. You never know what you're gonna get. I remember one show we had a dude that claimed that he was a relative of Jalen Brunson. He said he called up the night before. He said Jalen Brunson's going to do the sacrifice. He's going to sign the contract. And then he said they were trying to trade Julius Randle that summer for Devin Booker. 2 months later, Julius Randle is traded for Carl Anthony Towns. So subscribe. You never know what you're going to get on this show.
You never know.
You never know. So yeah, Precious Achua was out of here, and it was primarily Tibbs. It wasn't nothing else besides Tibbs not playing him. And
I have my bitter. I don't want to say bitterness, but I have my angst towards Tibbs because there's a part of you. Thank you, Tibbs, for what you've done.
Right.
But no, thank you for your stubbornness. No, thank you for what you did to Precious. No, thank you for having a hot streak with Shamit towards the end of the season last season, if you remember, especially in that Brooklyn game. And then, we're going to freeze you and sit you down. And man, for those that are listening on this podcast, these are things you need to like realize when you watch from game 1 all the way throughout this whole season to game 82 before the playoffs.
Yep.
Look how the season, how it went. And I really felt deep inside that guys put themselves together to win games, not because they were coached well by Tibbs. I just felt like, guys, we got to get this mission done. That's my personal opinion. I felt like coaching was not even whether what X's and O's he did on it wasn't about that. It was about the Knicks turned on that switch and they turned it off when they had enough of Tibbs, and they turned it on when they said, you know what, let's just accomplish the mission. And then we saw how far they got. And I just had this conversation today. The guy addressed it to me about the Pacers and the Knicks. And I said to him, well, it wasn't about so much about talent, this and that. We got out coached. When you go no past 7.5 players in your rotation and you got Carlisle running, let's put another guy, another starting 5, you're going to wear the guys down.
Yes.
So, that's a different story for another day, but you get what I'm saying.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's part of my frustration with him, and we're not going to get done talking with him until this season's over with anyway.
Of course.
This is going to carry over throughout the whole season. So.
Oh yeah. Now he's going to always come up because next he's going to go to Miami and work out with them if he didn't do that already. So yeah.
With Coach Mike Brown, I will say this: there was one. Well, in the beginning, there was some little hiccups here and there, and I think he's able to manage so well. I got to give him his props, and I hope he continues to do so, to continue adapting. I hope the players keep responding positively with him. He was able to fix the situation with Jalen, with Karl Anthony Towns, and also with Josh Hart, because that was a concern too. Do I start? Don't start? Remember when I told you in that other podcast when we said he gave that look to Mike Brown, don't take me out. Yeah. Remember? And and I saw there was that communication there also, like, okay, and maybe that was his way of flipping the switch, like, listen, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, bad back, bad finger, and all. And look at him now, and
exactly.
It's turning around for the Knicks, and this was something that wasn't happening last season. And I hope it just keeps progressing more and more and more. But Precious Achua, for sure, a better player than Yabu, more productive.
100%.
More active, yeah.
100%. I agree. I said even like early in the summer, I was like, yeah, Precious to me is a better defender and rebounder. Especially what I see in Europe. But I said, yeah, Precious definitely, if not nothing else, defense, rebounding, better than Yabu.
And better in transition too. Runs that floor.
Better in transition. I mean, man, he's just better for the Knicks, and I think we should have signed him. And then I love Clarkson, but, you don't think maybe, I don't want to go there. I was going to say, let's leave it like that. I take Clarkson. But you could have got something else. I'm not sure what that something else is right now off the top of the head. But, yeah.
Clarkson, you know what? I got to give him his props. He hasn't been out of control.
No.
That's why, when they say cardiac Clarkson, he did it in the beginning, and I wasn't too much of a fan. I did say in the beginning also, he could shoot you in the game, could shoot you out. He came up with some huge daggers in Las Vegas to help us win. Yeah. He stepped up, and you know what?
He stepped up.
And let me tell you something. That was a confidence builder for him. That was a confidence builder for Kolek, because Kolek's 100%. A different man now coming out of. You could tell. Yeah. And this is what 100%. I was trying to stress out to the people that I was just in another podcast as well made a comment about Kolek, and it was responded back to me that don't compare the two. And I said, whoa, listen, Westchester is one thing, you're right, and the NBA, the New York Knicks is another. But when you see talent and you know it's there and it's being stunted because you're not giving a shot, I'm going to call it out. And I'm going to stand up for my Westchester Knicks guys. And I
Yeah.
said, Kolick I saw this last year, and my super fans that you met
Right.
yourself, they'll tell
Right.
you. I tell you, I'm straight up with it. I tell you how it is,
Nah,
and
Kolick is. I knew
right.
Kolick was nice from
And I and
from
I
summer league.
there you go. And I said the next one they need to work on is with Hokporty.
Right.
Hokporty has potential.
But you know
Okay.
what? Really quickly, Tibbs destroyed Porty because
Yeah.
instead of playing Jericho Sims,
Mm-hmm.
who wound up getting traded
Yeah.
and didn't do much, play Porty, bro.
Absolutely.
You see
Absolutely.
that Porty is better than him. You see it.
Well,
As raw as Porty is, he's better than Jericho's. Jericho's is another guy that don't look at the basket.
well, let's go back in time. James Dolan, phenomenal. I mean, James Dolan, Hokporty had a phenomenal game. I can't remember what game it was.
Right. I
James
don't remember the
Dolan
game,
comes
but
into the
yeah.
locker room and says,
Talks to him. Yeah.
great game. And what does
Great
Tibbs do?
game.
He sits him down.
That's
Guys, do we hear this in the chat? This is what I'm talking about, Tibbs. Good coaches don't do that to players that are,
Hell no.
That was an impact on his confidence. That was an impact with Kolick, with him. I can't say about McCullough because McCullough was injured.
Right,
McComb really
yeah.
doesn't change no matter what.
Bacomb didn't deserve it.
So
But
on those two
Ariel,
guys, Ariel, absolutely. Absolutely.
man, yo, he would be so much further along if Tibbs would have played him, man.
And I'm fair and honest. I'll tell you, listen, and we talked about another specific player, with Ding Pate. Are you ready? You're not ready? Not yet. But the guy has all the potential. Has all the potential. It's all about working with the players and getting them to that spot, eventually. Time
Right.
will, but when you have the drive, when you have the, the discipline to get things done, you'll get them done. Yeah.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I agree, man. Anything else you want to add, man? I always appreciate when you call, Mello.
Great day. Great game by Mitchell Robinson.
Oh yeah,
He was the
Mitchell
MVP.
We didn't talk
and
about him.
all we needed to cap off the day was a victory. I got to shout him out because obviously Mitchell Robinson, 21 points, 7 for 8 on the field goals, 7 for 8 on the free throws, 16 rebounds, phenomenal.
Wow.
I saw him. He was active once again. I got to see it live.
Yeah,
and
wow.
He had a great game. He actually, I don't know what it was, but when he made his first free throw, I said the third one, because he missed one, he made the second one. I said, going forward, this is going to tell me whether he's going to keep clunking or whatever. And all of a sudden, he made it, and the crowd went crazy, started clapping, going nuts, and it was like, we're all behind him. I was part of it, wanted to see him do well. That's one aspect of his game that, I wish that he definitely improves. So that was a big turnaround. Hopefully, he'll get better with the backup from the fans, applauding him and, showing that they care about him, producing, especially at the free throw. So I was happy to see that. It's just, the Knicks ran out of gas. And to be honest with you, if you really look at the score, there was pretty much close the whole game. It wasn't like it was
definitely a close game.
That bad. Yeah. If you look at the third, all 3 quarters, fourth quarters, really going to the end is really when kind of like shots this didn't fall for the Knicks, and it's okay. It's understandable. They're going to be fine from what I saw, and just look forward to their next game. So,
Miami on Sunday.
Miami on Sunday. I didn't see Pacome, and I didn't see who else was it that I didn't see? Somebody else. So it makes me think that tomorrow they'll be at Westchester, I guess. Because
where else Pacome going to do?
Disclaimer. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, what else he didn't he start the Indiana game? No, he didn't start. That was Diawara.
Yeah. That's another guy that obviously wait till next year with Diawara, baby.
Yeah. He's not ready. That's fine.
He's fast. He's got length. Oh my God.
Yeah. If he could defend 94 feet like he was doing in Westchester, man, let me tell you something. That's
He's got. He reminds me of like I don't know, like Spider-Man, man. That guy's gonna be something if he puts it all together. Another guy, you work with him, a Hokporty, a Diawara, another squad up and coming. You invest, your time with these guys. These guys are gonna be great, man. As long as they keep their head straight and they do what they got to do, they'll be fine. But nothing else aside from that. Just shouting out to Mitchell Robinson. Great game. He was the MVP to me in this game. Everybody else was just kind of exhausted, expected, long trip, long tournament. They pulled it out at Indiana. They did a phenomenal job, and like I said, it's okay. We'll be fine. And kudos to at least to celebrate the ceremony for the New York Knicks.
Yep.
No banner, but it's okay. It'll be at my house, so feel free to come by. And
All
that's it,
right,
Karan.
brother.
Thank
All
you.
right, man. I appreciate you, Mike. All right, salute.
Have a-
All right, Mellow Mike in the house. Final call for calls. The 646-995-8389. I let the calls rock out tonight because a lot of y'all wasn't really calling, and then when I text back, you don't answer. Because once it gets late, I'm not gonna just call you back. I text you back. You know what I'm saying? So if that's why I let the last couple of guys rock for a little bit. And then I have my man Sid in the building. Definitely go check out Sid. He has a sports show, Pharaoh Sid's Court, and go let him know we show him some love. He is not a Sixers channel. Not a Sixers channel. My man said, fair trade, Giannis for Bridges, Hart, and Yabu. Listen, man. You know my motto, dog. Anyone, not everyone, but that trade won't happen because I think Josh Hart is like untouchable even in that scenario because I think you're going to get a desperate Milwaukee. My man says, salute to Brunson and OG for playing. Them dudes had no legs. OG shouldn't have played the Pacer game. That's why I was saying Yabu was sabotage, but y'all don't want to hear about Yabu. I felt like we kind of overdid the Yabu conversation, but I just was trying to be objective. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me, man. Big time New York City salutes to everybody who pulled up. I clicked on the wrong joint. Definitely go check out the 82 Nights Journal, a basketball fan's companion. You can get it at thisweekinsidetheknicks.com. You scan the barcode in the right corner. This journal, I created it because, one thing about me, man, I study the game and I have notes all over the goddamn place. So Maxine, she used to collect my notes and I'm like, damn, you right. So I was going to do, a binder or something like that. But I was like, nah, let me create this because this has 12 components. It's more than just a stat tracker and journal. It also gives you items or sections like players to watch. So anytime you find somebody like Barlow, that kid Barlow, well, I've seen him before, but Barlow is a kid that would go on my players to watch section because I'm like, damn, this kid, he was solid defensively, crashed the glass, could get bucket. I'm like, man, he's 6'9". So usually I make note of those guys, write them down in my players to watch. Then you got things like top 10 games of the year. You can, mark them down and document it because basically this is going to help organize and structure your entire season. You're going to have all 82 games or 83 games because we played in the cup right in front of you. I give you an extra spot for an extra game and you can be able to do it like how I do. Because look, I told y'all, I just found this today, right? And this is so cool because I was looking for it. This is from the 2022-23 season. And because I would do this every year. So I would keep track of, good wins, bad losses, the records, the opponent records, right? And all of that stuff. So when you get the journal, you will have this in front of you. So you don't got to go to Basketball Reference. You don't got to do none of that. You go here and you will have all the basic stats right in front of you. Also, you get 2 pages for game notes. Like I showed you it earlier from my journal that I'm working from. That, these are an example of my notes here. So I do that just to show y'all. Bam! I got all my stats, all the key players, the quarter scores, all those things in one place. So that way, if we talking about games, and let's say we in April and we want to talk about what happened in November, I got all of that right here in front of me, man. All you gotta do, go to thisweekinsidetheknicks.com, go order yours now. And I also got this online platform called the 82 Nights Club, which is an online platform where basically all of the stats, You get access to like 60 plus Knicks stats that mainly I keep track of. That you'll be hard pressed to find it on StatMuse and stuff like that. Like DRMD, I might have invented that. I don't know. I might trying to toot my own horn, but there's certain stats that I keep track of that's not easy to find, like points in the paint record, like your record when you dominate points in the paint, right? We're 13-2, I believe. And how I do that is because I journal. So go get yours. If you're a serious hoop fan, go get yours now. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me, man. This was a good show. My man said he bought great conversation, and on the way out, I just want to talk to you about the channel membership really quick, because I keep telling y'all about Mixtape Madness Discord server, joining the channel, stuff like that. So all you gotta do is, man, when you get here, you go to the channel, you hit that join button. We got the 2 packages: Starter Nick Fan, Hardcore Nick Fan, and basically with each package, you get access to the Mixtape Madness Discord server, which is an online platform where we have great conversation. This is not a open for all Discord where we got a whole bunch of wacky people coming through here. No, I deal with level-headed Knicks fans. We have level-headed Knicks talk, and we have great conversation. We talk about the Knicks 24/7. We don't only talk about the Knicks, we talk about all sports. But our focus is Knicks based. If you feeling the vibes on the channel, you definitely be feeling the vibes in there. Especially, it's a great way to extend the conversation with me. Of course, members get the cool badges. I don't got no members in here right now, but my man Mellow Mike, salute to him. He said they'll be okay. And he said to Michael, he doesn't see that happening. So salute to my man Mellow Mike. The reason why I was able to easily identify him is because he has the stars. Okay? And the stars is something that you get to show your membership status. And it makes it easier for me to find you. Like when I do members only live chats, priority reply to comments, things of that nature, I go straight to you. Of course, I got so much members only content. Like I said, I probably got like over 50 members only content videos that you could go check out, from me hooping to the Unfiltered Thought series. The last Unfiltered Thought series I did was talking about the Cup game. I did, because I've told y'all this the night that I did the Cup game. I got 10 stats or 10 things that no one is talking about the Cup game. When I say no one, I mean no one, because I journal and I keep track of certain things. So you're not gonna find this on ESPN. You're not going. So that's the type of commentary I do on here. And of course, members get shout outs and members get discounts on all the merch. So if you are a channel member, you also get a discount. Damn, I clicked on the wrong thing. You also get a discount on the 82 nights, but you also get a discount on the merch. We got Captain 11 shirts, Bodega Cat hoodies, thisweekinsidethenix.com, or you can go to shop.thisweekinsidethenix.com. And when you go to thisweekinsidethenix.com, all you gotta do is click on shop. But I want to thank y'all for rocking me. This was a great show. I'm happy to have this conversation on Friday nights. I know we was competing with the Jake Paul fight. I kind of forgot about it. I knew it was happening, but I just wasn't really thinking about it. I'm gonna keep it real, because I was kind of mad over the loss, and I was working on a lot of different things, so I didn't have time to think about the fight. So I don't even really care about it. Jake Paul got knocked out like I knew he would. I'm just surprised it went to the 6th round. So I gotta see. Well, I'm gonna watch the fight myself. Anyway, salute to my man AP. I see you, channel mod. I appreciate you. Salute to my man Pappy. I see you. Salute to my man Mellow Mike, Mixtape Madness Discord server channel member. Want to thank Mellow Mike Yuri. Of course, my man Sid, Mike from Orlando, JJ. Who else called up? Moses. Salute to all of the callers that called up tonight. If I miss you, my man Gino. Salute to him. All the callers, I do appreciate all of y'all. And we'll be back maybe Sunday. I think I'll come back Sunday. Sunday after the Heat game, because I know I got the podcast, but I'll come back. I'll come back on Sunday. We'll do a post game show for that. So be on the lookout for that. And I like Sunday too. I like Sunday nights. I might be doing more content on Sunday, but that's a whole nother topic. We'll be back Sunday night, right after the Heat game. Want to thank y'all for rocking with me, man. I want to say salute to some more people on the way out. Of course, my man Michael, Mixtape Madness Discord server channel member. HRM the Great, same credentials. I appreciate you, HRM. My man Zach, Cool Breeze, Nick Yak, Jose, channel member. I see you in the building. Hotline Bling, Anna Grill, LBM City, NY City. Salute to you, David Smith, BS10258, Mixtape Matters Discord server channel member. I do appreciate you. Maxine, Crim's Dad, channel member. Salute, big time. Chris Gotti, JJ, I appreciate you for calling up. Z Diddy, Randu, channel member. I appreciate you, Randu. Great to see you in the chat. Buzzer Beater, Gangstar, salute to you. Coach, Mixtape Madness Discord server channel member. I do appreciate you. And Mod, Aiden Rin, J-Tap Mob, and PS Sway, man. Want to thank all y'all. This has been a great call-up show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to still try out the opposing players from the opposing people from opposing teams. I like to have intelligent discourse. But until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.